Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and I got Skari from Scarred Cats.
Hello!
And we've got another 40K battle report for you, a narrative one, sponsored, of course, by Wayland Games, who are super awesome. We'll talk about them pretty soon. And I'm excited for this because when I play 40K, I like to play narrative. Skari is more than willing to do that as well.
I love it. It's so fun.
Yeah.
You bring units that you're not used to. You can play without really caring too much about winning or losing, and it's just a great time to spend time with friends.
Yeah, so we're going to kind of do this in a little different order. We're going to show the scenario first, so we can kind of give context to how the army, how the armies fit into that. So let's jump into that.
We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Warhammer 40K Battle Report.
So we're playing a mission from the Pariah Nexus book. It's called Dig Site Raid. Now I've modified it a bit because I just wanted it to be super narrative. So I took a narrative mission and made it super narrative.
Yeah, he's also afraid.
Yeah, and the reason for that is because the mission normally has objectives on either side and 3 down the middle, and you get points for sitting on them. And I don't find that actually really gives you a good narrative thing. It has a secondary thing of grabbing stuff from the middle objectives, which we're going to keep. And I found that way more interesting. And I'm not worried if a narrative mission is balanced. I want a story to be told. So the dig site thing is supposed to be Blackstone, but we're going to actually make it different. There's going to be some VIPs that you're trying to rescue because they have secrets. And if I capture them, I'll eat their brains and learn those secrets.
Well, I know that narratively, my Inquisitor has word of these agents that he has to try and pick up from the advancing Tyranid fleet, and in conjunction with the Tech Priest, who has brought the codes to unlock their laptops.
That's right. So we've got 4 objectives down the middle to represent these prisoners or these VIPs. As you can see, the deployment goes like this on either side. And we've already deployed, except we haven't done any scout moves, and we've got some guys in Deep Strike and Strategic Reserve, which we'll talk about in a minute. So the goal is basically to get your characters onto the objective. So you don't get any points for holding objectives. Your characters get onto an objective. So let's say a character gets on the objective. At the start of your turn, if you control it, you pick it up. So you represent that just with moving with it. And it'll move with you wherever the heck you want to go. But if you die, you drop the objective, and now another character can go and pick it up. At the end of the game, you get 10 victory points for each one that you hold. I'm going to throw in an extra one because you need to be able to deal with tiebreakers. You'll get 5 victory points if you're the one closest to that objective marker. So that way, if somehow we kill each other's characters, we can still play a game of who gets closest to it. And you can be literally 30 feet away from it, as long as your opponent's 31 feet away from it.
I love it. It's great. And 31 feet means we'll be in the other room.
I'm going to add one more rule, though. Okay?
Mr. Game Master.
Yeah, I just feel
Bring it on.
I feel like Game Mastering a bit, because you said something that made me want to do this. You have brought an Inquisitor, right?
I did.
So your Inquisitor's allowed to kill them if he's holding them.
I just shoot him in the head.
So so you can just choose to, if you control one of them, just execute them.
Okay.
No points are gained by doing
start
that.
of the turn, end of the turn?
No, if you are able to pick up the character.
Instead of picking it up, I shoot him.
No, you can, even while you're picking them up.
Oh.
At any point, once you pick it up, you can decide to kill it. But you can also choose to try to kill it if your Inquisitor dies. But for that, you got to roll 5+.
With a different character.
No, with the Inquisitor. So if the Inquisitor dies while carrying a character, you can
right,
choose to. You don't have to. You can be like, as he goes down, he's just like,
do I get points for a kill?
You know what? Sure.
Yeah.
5 points for a kill.
I like it.
Yeah. So if you can go around killing with your Inquisitor. You only have one Inquisitor, right? And so as soon as I kill your Inquisitor, that's gone.
That's right. He is an Ordo Hereticus Inquisitor, or an Ordo. I don't know. He's an Ordo Inquisitor. He's a psych. He doesn't say too much.
Yeah. And I'm gonna have now that you're like you'll get points for that. I'm like, how can I do the same thing? My Parasite of Mortrex, which we'll talk about in a second.
I'll eat him.
He can do the same thing and turn him into.
Let's say it's 5 points, and then you make rippers.
And I make rippers.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah. Why not, right?
Although
he's gonna come in and be like, boom.
You know what? You know what? I'm ready to have a fun time.
Yeah.
Although we are gonna go and we're actually gonna show you our 4 dramatis personae that are the 4 agents that we're trying to say.
Yeah, so we're gonna stick them on the objectives.
Right. They're gonna have names and backstories.
So sit tight for the next 45 minutes. We're gonna tell you the backstories of these 4 personages.
Yeah, well, you know.
Or maybe we'll just show you who they are.
In editing, we'll have this whole backstory.
Yes.
Yeah,
Michael, you ready?
It'll scroll through as we, like Star Wars style.
All right, let's show this off. Okay, Skari, here's our 4 dudes.
I love it. This is great. The 4 folks who are trying to save/execute.
So left to right, we've got a Primaris Psyker, who obviously the Inquisitor wants to probably execute the most.
Absolutely.
He's been in the presence of too many people and learned their
Well,
secrets.
the Shadow and the Warp might just like be messing with his brain at this point.
Yeah, maybe he's going crazy.
Yep.
We got an Astropath, which of course you want
Navigation. I do want to save him. Yeah.
So
Try to
they
get us
know-
out of here.
Has all the information on the navigation paths of everything, so they Tyranids use that. We got a Commissar, a very valiant Commissar.
Yeah, he's the last stand survivor of the last wave of attacks, and
Exactly.
he's rumored to have gone toe-to-toe with the Carnifex and survived.
And
However,
they want to know why.
they want to know
So they're gonna
how
pick
and
his
why.
brains.
Exactly.
Like, literally pick
He's
his
meant
brains.
for the dissection table.
Exactly. And then we've got a Fleet Commander, or a Master of the Fleet, or whatever they're called.
Master of the Fleet.
He obviously has way too much information.
He
about
knows the
fleet.
codes to the orbital bombardment, so
Right.
we need to just get that little piece of paper off him.
All right, we got all our guys set up.
We did.
Replace the objectives with them.
I love it.
Let's talk about our armies.
Let's do that.
I brought a Vanguard Invader detachment, so everything in my army is Vanguard Invaders except for the warriors who are going to gain that because of characters joining them. I am having the Warlord be the Death Leaper because it can be the Warlord in this army, even though it does absolutely nothing to make him the Warlord in this army. I just think I gotta do it anyways. And then of course the true Warlord is going to be my Winged Hive Tyrant with his Lash Whip and Bone Sword. And I brought lots of characters, obviously, because only characters can grab the objectives. I don't know if I mentioned that because we talked about grabbing them, but we didn't say who, maybe. So another character that I brought is the Brood Lord, and he is going to be joining a squad of 10 Gene Stealers. And then for another character, I got a Tyranid Prime, who is going to be joining a squad of 6 Tyranid warriors with melee weapons. And then another character I brought is another Tyranid Prime, who will be joining a big squad of 20 gargoyles. I think that's all my characters. So for the rest of my army, I've got 5 Gene Stealers and another 5 Gene Stealers. I've got a Neurolictor, and in Strategic Reserve, I have a unit of Von Ryans, or whatever. They're Leapers. Leapers. We all know what they are. And that is my force of Tyranids. Sorry, I forgot one more thing. In reserve, I have another character, the Parasite of Mortrex, who will be eating the victims and turning them into Ripper Swarms.
Welcome to the Guard, son. So this is the Talarn 119th Regiment, and it is the 56th platoon of that regiment, led by the little colonel, a platoon commander with his platoon command squad. He's got a banner in there, a medic, a melta-gun, and a master vox as well. Because it's all about characters, I decided to bring a few. So we've got a tank commander with a demolisher cannon and a bunch of heavy bolters. I brought a tech priest engine seer who's just going to be happy and going around fixing the tanks. I also brought an Inquisitor who has been upgraded to be a Psyker and has all the psychic goodies as well. And those are my HQs. Okay, so in other news, we have battle line. We've got 3 squads of Guard infantry with las cannons and an assortment of weapons. We've got a Chimera so that I can travel around the battlefield with them. I have 2 heavy weapon teams, one armed with 3 mortars and one armed with 3 heavy bolters. I love these old school metal Talarn models. They're just so much fun to play with. I did bring a unit of 2 armored sentinels with missile launchers and hunter-killer missiles. I brought 1 scout sentinel armed with a heavy flamer, a large unit of 6 Bullgrin with a variety of shields. And then to round it all off, I brought a Lehman Russ Exterminator, because that's what I need when I'm dealing with bugs, to exterminate them. I brought a unit of 5 Scions that are going to be in Deep Strike when the game starts, and a Basilisk, good old trusty Guard artillery. There you have it, 1,500 points on the nose, couple of characters for the mission, and a whole bunch of nostalgia brownie points. Brownie points? Yeah, we'll go with that.
So in the Pariah Nexus book, we've got some fun stuff that you can do for these Crusade ones. We're going to do the strategic footings thing, which is kind of like a rock, paper, scissors. You choose if you want to be aggressive, balanced, or defensive, and then it has like a chart that you compare. So
Yep.
we're supposed to secretly choose this.
Yep.
So you're not supposed to tell me what it is. So I'm going to look at it.
I'm gonna secretly
Yeah.
pick it in my brain. I know. I basically, because it's a narrative game, I'm looking at like the army that I have
Yeah,
and
what
what
would
I
you do?
would be doing.
Yeah.
My
you-
army would approach this in a balanced way.
And mine would definitely be aggressive.
Yeah.
So what I didn't look at is aggressive versus balanced. That makes player B. I guess we should have just stated who's A and B. I'll definitely be A because it was like the way I was deploying was A and B. So it would be player B is the attacker, which for this mission doesn't matter.
Well, it makes sense. You know,
And
I'm
the
kinda...
attacker gets the advantage.
Ooh, that's me.
So every mission in here says what the advantage is. Like some of them will give you special rules. This one is once per battle, you can target a character with epic challenge stratagem for 0 command
Oh,
points.
my Inquisitor's going to be so scary in combat.
Yeah, he's gonna come up and be like, "You, Broodlord!
You big Broodlord, or you Tyranid winged high primer.
Yeah, you can't hide amongst 20 gargoyles. I'm coming for you."
Oh yeah, I've got that force sword all primed up and ready.
But it does not in this mission say who goes first, attacker or defender. So we're just gonna roll off.
Okay,
Let's get that dice tray up.
ready?
Hold on.
oh,
And
and
there it is.
there we
Okay,
go.
okay.
Done.
I'm the orange die.
I'm the white dice.
Okay, looks like I win narrowly. I'm going first. Tyranids turn 1. Before I get into my first turn, a word from our sponsors. Wayland Games, the awesome Wayland Games, has sponsored this video and many others. And so you can go to them to shop for all of your wargaming needs. They have fast shipping, worldwide shipping. Of course, like Games Workshop products are limited to their region. But
Yep.
everything else, I think they even got 3D printing stuff. It's a huge, huge inventory. Fast shipping, worldwide, good prices. Check them out at waylandgames.co.uk. And thank you, Wayland Games, for sponsoring this. So before the game starts, though, we got to do our scout moves.
Yes, we do. You have some scouts, but you went first, so you have to do your scout moves.
Yeah, so I have all my gene sealers that can scout, so I'm going to
Yep.
do those first. Should mention that we've also added some custom rules for all of this Death World terrain. This is actually official Death World terrain from Games Workshop. I don't think they sell it anymore, though.
They don't. It was an old set from
Yeah.
back in the day that had like even rules, like so the train moved around and kind of tried to eat you.
Yeah, and every single one had different rules. But for us, it's very simple. Anybody can move through them. Infantry, vehicles, monsters, it doesn't matter. But if you choose to, then you roll a die for every model in that unit. It doesn't matter which ones move through. And on a 1, it's you just kill a model from the unit. If it's a character or vehicle, you take 3 mortal wounds instead. So it works just like Hazardous, essentially. So we're gonna demonstrate it right now. These 5 gene sealers are going to take their chances with this big this weird plant thingy. And so I'm gonna roll 5 dice because there's 5 models in that unit, and I rolled 2 ones right off the bat. The 2 of them get eaten by the terrain
Well,
before the game even starts.
it was the old Eldari rune of death.
Hey, you know what? I just wanted to demonstrate it, and demonstrate I did.
First blood for the world. I just have one little scout, which is going to be my scout sentinel, just sidestepping and just getting into a position to bring his recon to different parts of the battlefield.
Now, one thing I should actually have done already too is the Parasite of Mortrex has an enhancement that at the beginning of the game, I pick one of your enemy units, and as
No
long as-
one's really important. We're just guardsmen.
No, your Inquisitor.
Oh, is he important?
Yeah, yeah. And the
dare
Parasite of
you.
Mortrex is going to turn him into Ripper Swarms. So it gains him +1 to hit and wound when he's attacking that unit. So
Nice.
it'll be Inquisitor and his unit, obviously.
Of course.
So
In the Chimera.
yeah, we're going to crack it open, and then he's going to come in and then make Ripper.
Well,
babies.
Vanguard's going to be interesting because you can advance charge, you can full back
Yep, I
charge.
can fall
So
back
it's
and
going to be
charge,
hard for me to
advance
like
and charge.
pin you down. You can like
Well, you just kill
reactive
him.
move.
Just shoot me and kill him.
I'm going to try.
It'll be fine.
I'm going to try. But I have to do this while executing everybody.
Okay, so we both get a command point, and
We
that's
do.
my command phase, because those gene stealers are still above half, thankfully. So we're just going to go into movement. Also, starting my turn, the Death Leaper, way over here, is already on the objective, the Commissar, and so I'm picking him up. It's
Yeah,
mine.
sneaky, infiltrating.
Yeah.
You know, there you go.
Which is tough because now I want to keep my Death Leaper away from you, but his job is to jump up and go and kill your characters. So maybe I'll just bring he'll have the Commissar like under his arm.
He could
And just run up.
Can you just drop it at any point in time?
No.
No.
It just
Oh,
has to
you
be
hold
dies.
on to it.
So he's mine now. It's forever. So into the movement phase, my gene sealers right here will advance. My whole army can advance and charge thanks to the Vanguard Invaders detachment rules. 10 is not very far though, so I'm going to be a little more cautious and just have them shunt up right here.
And in reaction to that, I'm going to right away Overwatch using my 1 command point with my Heavy Bolter Heavy Weapon team. Now, they have a really cool ability to Overwatch on 5s.
Does it become 4s under some
It
conditions?
becomes 4s when they're within 6 of an infantry squad.
Which is just their ballistic skill anyways.
Which is their ballistic skill. So
All
they
right.
were going to shoot you because if I shoot you in your turn, or my turn, you'll just make them invisible.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. So there we have it, Overwatch time. Well, there you go, 9 heavy bolter shots hitting on 4s.
Take 'em out.
Using my command
Rat-tat-tat.
point. Ooh,
Rat-tat-tat.
that's not terrible.
All right, 3s
And
to wound.
they
3s
are
to
strength.
wound.
Oh, you have them
those
4?
are 2, 3.
Yeah, I got 2 6s, so they sustain.
sustain.
Because
That's
I'm a
right.
heavy bolter. Needing 3s to wound.
These are good. These are good anti-G Sealer things too because they're 2 damage.
Yeah, only 3 of them though.
3 of them. It doesn't matter the AP. I've got a 5-up invuln as they
Little-
dodge out of the way.
Dodge, dodge, dodge.
Oh, they dodge!
Ah, get out of
Eat
here.
that command point. I'm going to throw an advance on my Hive Tyrant. He's going to move 3 extra, so 15 inches. Lots of contemplation of where to go. I want him to just to go right on top of one of the objectives, but then he'll just die. So I'm going to go right here. I do land on top of the chasm, and so I'm going to have to roll. If I roll a 1, he takes 3 mortal wounds.
Well, he's trying to chasm it.
Nope, he's
He's
fine.
okay. He's okay.
An advanced roll for the Prime and his warriors, only 2. We're just going to use that to shift over here. Now, they do have the fly keyword thanks to the Tyranid Prime. This drives Steve crazy. But they sprout little tiny wings. They don't get to go any faster. But
I do miss the old Tyranid strikes though.
I do wish we had those.
Yeah,
but
they were
can't-
such a cool unit.
They can't have everything. We got the Death Leaper way over here. I'm going to throw an advance on him. Now, if I want to play this strategically, I just run him to the back corner and I get those 10 points. But what fun is that? So I double-checked the rules, and there is no rule against how many characters you can collect. So the Death Leaper is going to come up here.
He's got multiple arms, so he could probably carry a few
he's
of
just
them.
going to keep scooping them up.
However, take some damage there, please.
He went through both. Yeah, it's just one roll, but yeah, he's got a chance to take a few mortal wounds on a 1. No!
Yes!
No!
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Okay, so we just got these Jesus that are already hurt. They're going to advance 2. They're going to hop the chasm. Woo!
More damage!
How many do you think managed to make the hop?
I hope you
Why
roll,
did I make the rule for the
I hope
chasm?
you rolled triple ones.
It's right in front of me. Why did I make a rule for it?
Come on, come on. Yeah,
Yeah, another one falls in the chasm.
Yes.
No,
We were-
Jerry.
We were both picturing the little commissar as well into the Death
just-
Leaper.
yeah, I just
Just gut punching him with the power fist. Or intoning mighty words to the Emperor, and the lictor's like, no!
I'm going to advance the Broodlord as well. He's going to go 2. Man, I'm not rolling really high for my advances. So what am I going to do with that?
Super
You know,
democracy.
they're going to come over here. Not after watching Jerry just fall to his death. They're like, oh man, maybe this chasm is something we got to respect. So they'll jump over it next turn. I'm going to spend 1 command point, so that's gone. What's the stratagem name? It's called Seated Broods.
Well, it seems like you were here all along.
Yes. Well, we're right here, right above the battlefield.
Yep.
What this allows me to do is I can choose 1 Tyranid unit or up to 2 Vanguard Invader units. So I can do 2 because everything is Vanguard.
Good thing it's an entirely themed army, Matthew.
That's right. And it lets me treat the game as 1 turn later for purposes of all reserves. So I'm going to deep strike my Parasite of Mortrex and my Tyranid Prime with the 20 gargoyles.
It's a lot of stuff that I'm going to have to deal with.
Oh, you got a lot of guns.
I do. But it's not about the guns. It's about
The fear.
the story you made along the way. Come on.
Okay. So the Parasite of Mortrex, the one that can eat your dudes,
Yep.
he's going to deep strike.
Right next to my Inquisitor. This is going to be fun.
So just within range, so that you don't deal with him at the start of my next turn, I got him. Unless, of course, I don't hold the objective. I am far more than 9 inches away. So I think we're going to come down over here, just to get ready on
A
this as well.
second one. A second character that you're putting on that objective.
That's
eh?
right. I really want him.
That's
and
the Astropath. I think he might have accidentally called for reinforcements.
I think he's
of the Tyranid
Yeah, he was like,
variety.
"Oh, okay, guys, okay, I could use some reinforcements," and the cargo was like, "Okay, we're here. What do you need?"
Little did we know he's actually Magus Astropath,
Yeah, there we go.
or Magus Primaris Psyker. He's been waiting for the day of ascension forever.
I think this guy regrets calling out telepathically for reinforcements. Just saying. I don't know why. His flock just descend around him. So that's my movement phase. That was the reserves portion, or whatever, the reinforcements portion.
Well, that Astropath is feeling a little surrounded.
Yeah. So we're gonna go to the shooting phase, and right away we'll take a look at as many gargoyles right here that can see will fire over at your unit of just regular dudes.
Yep, they're just an infantry squad.
Okay, they seem to be the best target to try to do some damage. Then theoretically, I could move after that.
You could.
I don't know
Forwards
if I-
or backwards.
Yeah, I might like, I don't know, maybe I'll use it to kind of clog up this lane a little bit. I know if I wanted to be super cheesy, I could have deployed them all across your front line, shot, and then moved up, but that would be cheesy, and in narrative missions, you try to avoid it, and you try to play more like what looks cool and what's narrative.
A bunch of gargoyles that
Even
I
at
have
the
to
cost of
kill.
the game.
Yeah, a bunch of gargoyles in my face would also be cool, because I would be shooting las guns, and then I would kill them.
That's right. Okay, so let's shoot with those. So 15 can see. They're going to hit on 4s, so winged prime gives them sustained hits.
I'm just a little guardsman.
Oh.
I'm just minding my own business.
I got 3 6s.
Which is 6 hits.
So 6 hits. Everything else was 3 or less. That's wonderful. Strength 5 though, so 3's the wound.
No AP on them.
No AP. 3 wounds. Out of all of that, 3 wounds.
5 up. Trusty flak armor.
Oh, look at that.
Great start.
It's like triple snake eyes.
1, 2, 3.
All right.
Dead.
Well, I did something. Okay, so I forgot my Neurolictor, so I'm going to pop him forward. Skari said I could, but he did go for the terrain.
Ooh, roll another one for me.
You're welcome. Here you go. No.
So close.
Only those Gene Stealers die from it, and the Death Leaper. I'm going to keep hopping back and forth with your guys, so that when he dies, the nearest place I can put them is down the chasm. Just huck them down the chasm.
Well, at least those don't count for any points. They just get chucked down a hole.
So that's all my shooting, because it's literally the only thing in my army that
You
shoots.
scooting the gargoyles?
No, I know I can. Oh yeah, I'll just grab a few from the back.
Like you do want to move them up. Okay.
Like I don't want to be uber cheesy, but I do want to kind of do that
Yeah.
fun stuff of they fly in, take some shots, and then fly forward. And this
Clear up the space.
Yeah, like that looks pretty cool too. Eh?
I can't. Yeah, they're all facing the wrong way though.
Well, that's because they're literally flapped on in. I am not repositioning.
They
them.
all pointed that way. They should all shoot at those guardsmen.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. They shot them as they came down.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, and then they landed.
flew
the other
over
way.
them and
and then
shot
now they're watching each other's backs.
You know what? That makes sense to me
Yeah.
narratively.
Can you imagine that? Like a unit that is able to watch every angle. That's what they're doing. Okay.
I think it's
Narratively.
the prime more than they.
Whatever.
Well, turn 1 for me. We each get a command point again, which is
I go
gonna
back
be
up
really
to
fun.
1. Woo!
This is the fun place where I get to do my orders and things like that. So I'm
Command
gonna.
phase, yeah.
Yeah, command. I actually have command phase things to do, so I don't mind if I do.
Okay.
Um,
So what are you gonna do?
I only have a couple of orders, so I'm going to go ahead and do the tank commander is going to give my Lehman Russ battle tank exterminator +1 ballistic skill,
Okay. So
and
we
then
hit on 3s instead
correct.
of 4s.
and then I will be giving +1 ballistic skill to the heavy bolters and +1 ballistic skill to the mortars as well. So I'm just going to be doing some shooting, trying to get up there. Those are all my orders, just 3 orders for the turn.
Okay.
Starting into movement, the Bullgrin are just over 12 inches from Death Leaper, so that'd be a 7-inch charge with a 6-inch move. So
Stupid -1 damage.
they really want to get stuck in. There's a bunch of Gene Stealers. They need to stop. Like the priority here is to stop Death Leaper from collecting objectives like Pokeballs, which means I'm going to try my best.
Are you within 9 inches of him?
I definitely am.
Yeah. Too bad I don't have 2 command points.
I know he could have just moved
I
and
could have
something else
actually-
could have
I
moved.
could have actually moved away.
But you did spend your 1 command point to bring the reserves in. So, you know what? I'm okay with that. Being able to, and is it 1 command point to put the little veil of darkness up so I can't shoot you?
Yes.
Okay. So that's going to be the thing that I have to make sure most of my units can shoot multiple units in order to stop that from happening,
Right.
essentially. Well, there's something that I need to do, and that's get the Inquisitor into the fight. So
That's
he
right.
will be disembarking from his Chimera.
Oh, mighty Inquisitor.
And he is not afraid to get stuck in. There's a swarm of gargoyles in front of his position. And so he's going to bravely lead his infantry squad into the fray, regardless of the consequences, because he must execute that Primaris Psyker. There we go. The cool thing about this Inquisitor is when you make them a Psyker, they get a Torrent Flamer.
Oh, that's
which is-
really cool.
Yeah, and it's a neat little weapon, which in this circumstance, I feel will be incredibly useful. However, this unit here is more than likely going to stay still in order to get better ballistic skill into the gargoyles as well. Chimera is just going to move up, And just kind of spin a little bit. Next turn might bust through the, the terrain.
Get eaten a little.
Get eaten a little. My tank commander is basically going to move up, and we didn't pre-measure this, but he's going to just get into within 12 inches of Mr. Parasite to make sure that if you don't use the strat, I'm going to try kill him. Which
got too many characters on your character, right?
yeah, exactly. I need to give myself some options. But he did get the 4-up invulnerable save from the Tech Priest Enderseer. Just completely forgot that happens in the command phase. Little Tech Priest Enderseer is gonna do a little run roll. So he's right up here. He rolled a 5, so you can go up.
He's gonna keep up with the tanks.
He's definitely gonna keep up with the tanks. Oh no!
Oh, you broke him.
I broke him. Oh, that makes me sad. Little Scout Sentinel is gonna move up. I'm gonna make sure I can still get line of sight to those gargoyles. But he's definitely going to move up, potentially to charge the Death Leaper and tank shock Death Leaper, and maybe just kind of kick him over the edge. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that.
That'd be kind of cool.
That would be kind of cool. Like,
can I hug the commissar on my way down?
Ripley and aliens, you're like, ah! Anyway, that'd be really cool. And that is going to be my movement phase.
Yeah, and I didn't have any Overwatches. That would make sense. My command point's better spent on other stuff.
And with that, we dive into my shooting phase. Well, we're going to start with my Scout Sentinel. He's going to spot the gargoyles.
This is just a built-in ability?
So every Astral Militarum unit shooting at that unit will get reroll 1s to hit, and any indirect weapons shooting at that unit will ignore the penalty incurred for indirect.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so he's just literally scouting and spotting for them.
Now, they do have stealth and benefits of cover.
Correct.
Always.
I don't think I deny cover from the Scout Sentinel. No, that's a Hellhound. That's a Hellhound.
Yeah, I was going to say, because it just means, because normally they get cover from indirect, but they have cover built in no matter what.
Yeah. And then I'm going to declare my tank commander to shoot at the Parasite.
Well, I'm going to spend a command point and do Unseen Lurkers. So basically, now you can't shoot him if you're within more than 12 inches away.
Yep.
But because he has Lone Operative, it becomes 6 inches.
Ooh,
so he just fades. You can't tell him apart from all the other gargoyles.
Fades into the shadows.
No, in this case, there's all these gargoyles.
That's true. I guess I can't.
He'll just look like a gargoyle.
Makes sense.
He pulls his wings in slightly.
Little tiny gargoyle.
And he goes
wings.
near a couple of the gargoyles, and they're like, what are you doing, dude? And he's like, you'll see. Da 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 da. It's the heavy bolters.
I'm glad you're lucky you have CP for that strat, because he would have nuked.
Oh, he would have killed. Yeah.
So the tank commander will then shoot his heavy bolters at the gargoyles, and his demolisher cannon will go into the Tyranid warriors in the back, because I am allowed to redirect my fire.
Yeah, and you can see the one of them. So, my bad.
Demolisher cannon first. D6 plus 3 normally, but plus 1 for blast, which will be plus 4, so 6 shots. I do hit on 4s.
As a tank commander?
A tank commander, yeah, they don't hit on 3s anymore. They have a special thing where if you kill them on a 2+, they shoot you when they die.
Cool.
Yeah. 4s to hit. Not bad.
Didn't matter, you didn't roll any 3s.
I didn't.
What's the strength of this?
These are strength 14.
So 2s do wound.
2s. So that's 3 of them at AP 3.
Well, I do have cover on some of my dudes, so I'll roll it on them, which will give them a 6-up save.
Yeah, because they have a 4-up normally?
Yeah.
Nice.
It doesn't matter, but they are D6 damage each,
yeah,
and they're 3 wounds, so just roll 1 at a time.
D6.
Roll. I want to see a 1, 1, 6.
No, don't do it.
1, 1, 6.
Let's start. 6.
Oh, okay. That one's dead with the second roll.
Okay, and then
no matter what.
So one guy dies, and then the third one. Oh yeah, there's a 6.
You killed 2.
Yeah, okay, good.
So
good
then
job,
I have to pull the ones in cover.
Oh, my Hunter Killer will go into them as well, by the way. So I'm just going to use it right away.
Why not, right?
Might as well.
Okay, go for it.
It hits, and it wins.
AP?
AP 2 or 3 at least.
Well, okay, I'll roll it.
Roll it, see if it matters.
It
will actually matter.
It's
oh
AP2,
my
I'd
goodness
save it.
gracious. Haha, it's AP 3.
Yeah. How much damage?
D6 damage.
Hey!
No!
I didn't kill him. All right, so one of them's down to 1 wound.
No, how dare you?
That still hurts. So you got 3 heavy bolters now.
And a stubber, yes.
Into my gargoyles.
Okay, let's do this. Hitting on 5s because of your stealth.
Reroll 1 because of your...
Well, that's not a bad
shot. Come on. Hold on, reroll 1.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I spotted you. Okay, and then 3s to wound. 3 saves at no AP on these.
So that'll be... Oh, actually, you know what? Our gargoyles...
I think they have a 6-up.
So they're not like the other guys?
They're not like Termagants.
Okay, well, I'll just roll.
Because they do have to fly. So
that would be 2 passes if they have a 5-up, which they do not. So that kills 3 of them right off.
All right, then we got 9 heavy bolter shots. Oh, wow.
Sustained, reroll 1. Reroll 1.
So he misses once.
You had a 1, though, so reroll it.
Oh, hooray! Another 6. Yeah!
Goodness. This is not going well. I've fallen in the chasms, and he's rolling nothing but 5 pluses.
Wow.
3 to wound.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
Okay, so we
That's,
got 9 wounds.
Woo! Go tank commander. He wants a
And
wants a
it's-
promotion.
These are AP1, right?
Yeah.
So I got my 6 up still because of benefits of cover.
Let's go gargoyles.
Yeah, I made one.
Yeah, go.
So 8 more of them died.
I just picture him like just hosing down all these gargoyles, being like, brrrr, you just can't miss.
So you kill 11 of them.
Heck
I'm
yes.
going to pull from the back because I know you want to charge and I want to keep
If
you away.
only that would have been the parasite.
Yeah, but you still have more shooting.
I do. I need those gargoyles need to go. I need to kill those gargoyles because they're probably the most dangerous unit you have against me.
Yeah.
Well, next is going to be the mortars. They're going to
Mortars all the way
They're
over
right
here.
over there. They're just going to lob their grenades or their mortar shots into the mass of gargoyles that is amassed.
Now you are firing pretty close to your own guys, so for every 1 you roll, you hit your own guy.
Oh yeah, is that how that works?
I'm a game master.
The Inquisitor has psychic goodies that just protect him from stuff like
Okay,
that.
fine. You countered. Did you ever play games as a kid where it's like you
Yes.
just had a piece of paper and you said, well, I'm going to shoot you, and the guy's like, well, I'm going to put up a force field, and you're like, okay, well then I'm going to hack your force field. Did you ever do stuff like that?
I did that, but in my garden, like we just played outside,
Right,
and we
right.
had rules like that, but outside,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course. And,
And
since
you get in fights.
since I was the big brother, I got all of the rules.
Okay, so you're firing
So 3d6 mortar shells
plus 2 shots
plus
each.
2 shots, yeah, plus 6 to this. So 3,
So 13
7,
shots.
13, not terrible.
And I am stealth.
correct.
But you're already indirect. Oh no, the indirect is gone because you're spotting them.
Yeah, 11.
But
Did you
it's
say
still stealth.
13? 13, right? Yeah. So I have heavy, so they hit on 5s normally, which would go to 4s.
Right.
And then plus 1 ballistic skill goes
From
to.
what? Where do they get?
So it goes to 4s for ballistic skill, and then they're heavy. So it technically would go to 3s.
So who gave them the +1 ballistic skill?
The order.
Oh, they received an order.
Yeah. So the order is really good because it's a ballistic skill, which means even if I had multiple minuses to hit, you can't make it less than -1.
Right.
Right. But because I have a +1 from heavy, that'll offset your stealth.
Right.
Because I have my sentinel
hitting on
spotting.
4s.
Correct. So I'll be hitting on 4s with my mortars.
Reroll once.
Yes. A couple of hits, nothing too crazy. See, 3s is not bad there.
So five hits, and these
5?
are strength 4. I'm
They're
assuming?
strength 5.
So 3's to
Yeah,
win still.
3's to
no
win.
rerolls.
And
Any AP on
they
these?
no, because I completely forgot to shoot my exterminator first. But that's okay.
So 5 up saves because
Yeah.
they count as being covered. Hey, only
Nicely
one died
done.
from
Well,
the
apparently.
bombardment.
Apparently, that's just how that goes. 1 more from a gargoyle.
You dude. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna do this one because I want
one?
to. I'm trying to keep you more than 3 inches away from them.
Yep.
But-
I need to contest that objective so the parasite doesn't just like take it away from me.
And eat it.
And eat it and turn it into rippers.
I am going to turn it into
Because
rippers.
then if I don't do anything with it, it's gonna be a mess. that is like such an important part of the battlefield right now. Go guardsmen!
But when you would think that if I eat it and turn it to ripper swarms, you'd be like, hey, mission achieved.
No, because I need to grab like I don't know an implant or something. Off
Yeah,
him.
there you go.
You know what I
There you
mean?
go.
Like
Yeah, yeah.
I or
Yeah.
like his seal or like I need proof that I
think
shot
half
him.
of this battle report is going to be us just BSing our way through why we're doing what we're doing.
And I got 5 points because of this. Because of this.
Yeah, but I was cooler. My army's painted nice.
That's how that works.
Uses too, but that doesn't matter. Okay.
This unit of infantry is now going to shoot at the gargoyles. Let's go. And I completely forgot that I have lethal hits on all my stuff. So those
All your
mortars,
stuff is lethal?
if they don't move, so if they remain
Is that your
stationary,
like basic?
that is the
Canadian
basic
thing? Or detachment. thing?
The detachment rule,
Yes.
which is natural born soldiers or something. So I do have a last cannon, which I'm going to wait till the end to shoot. I do have a plasma gun.
Where's the last cannon?
It's right there. It's the heavy
That's a
weapon.
last cannon?
That is a last cannon.
That looks like an auto cannon.
That is not an autocannon. I will take your
You know,
picture and send you the
I
autocannon
believe you.
picture.
I
The
believe you.
autocannon has the little casings at the top, which like go down like this. It's like a little box of like shells. That has a little battery pack attached. That is an old school, 3rd edition, like 2nd edition Talarn last cannon.
Okay. So save it for the prime. Not that you're going to get through.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Well, you don't have to.
Grenade launcher frag. I do get +2, so 5 shots here.
Oh yeah, because you killed somebody.
Yeah, but there was 11, so now there's 10.
No, no, there's.
Oh
nine
no,
now.
there's 10. Oh,
There's
that's
9.
1 less shot. No, no
And
natural born
minus one,
soldiers.
minus one.
Yeah, I get 1 hit. 1 wounded strength.
I'm like any little thing I can get to keep these guys alive. 5 up because you don't have any.
I do
APMs,
not
right?
ignore cover.
Okay, and that's 1 dead, and then you got like a little pew pew guns.
I do.
You can die.
1, 2, 3, 3 las guns and a small arms fire. So 3 las guns and small arms fire and a las pistol. Well, a couple of las gun style shots. Ooh,
Oh, lethal.
3 of them, and that's another one. That's 4 saves so far, just from last pistols, last guns, small arm fire.
5 up. So 2 more,
More
of
go
them die
down.
from that.
And then we'll do a rapid fire plasma gun. I will not be overcharging this. Just 1 hit. And 1 melted. AP 2 at least.
So that kills another one. So
Yep.
that's 3 dead.
And then the last cannon. Yeah, it hits. And it kills another.
All right. So I can't keep you away from the objective anymore.
Hooray. Now my little chimera is going to shoot at them. Might as well. I'm going to shoot my hunter killer as well. I might as well just get it out of the way. However, I'm going to wait and see if I can kill some
you wanna
gargoyles
kill
for it. So let's go ahead and do the stubber first at rapid fire range. Almost. Good
Nice,
talk.
nice.
Then we'll do the multi-laser. Yeah.
1 hit.
One hit.
No, it's not lethal though, right?
It is. Oh, I'm rerolling ones here, but it doesn't matter. 1. I don't remember what I did.
Kills 1.
That's good. I have a last gun array, so 12 shots now within rapid fire.
Roll your 1s.
Oh, I have been forgetting that, so thank you very much for reminding me.
No problem. If I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna lose properly.
3, 4, 5. It's all about eating those guys. So just 2 from the last gun array.
5 up. I've only got 2 gargoyles left.
Okay.
So yeah, so I still roll them up.
Yep. 2.
And they both die.
And then I have a heavy flamer.
So that we're
For
still
3
going to
hits.
toughness 3, but now you're hitting my prime.
So that's 2 wounds from a heavy flamer.
Yeah, that would have been
AP
left.
1.
Yeah. Okay, so let me look up his save. So these are AP 1, ignore cover.
Yep.
So I got a
just from
5 up
heavy
save.
flamer.
So I lose a wound.
Okay, and then the hunter killer missile. Does it hit? No.
Reroll
Reroll
once.
once. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
it
it's
hits.
lethal? Oh, no, it's
no,
not
no,
lethal,
it
'cause you
moved.
moved,
The
you
camera
moved.
moved. Does it wound you? It does. At AP 3,
AP3, but it doesn't ignore
does
cover.
not ignore cover.
So I got a 6 up save because of my benefits of cover.
Come on, Chimera, the mightiest
how
Chimera
much
in all of
damage
the
does
land.
this do?
It's D6,
I-
D6?
Just D6? Because I got 5 wounds left.
D6, yeah, just straight up D6.
Okay, good. So I shouldn't die. But let's just roll a 6 to make sure I don't. Yeah!
Oh!
Yes!
No!
That's right, you gotta put more shots into him to kill him.
Yeah, well, it's gonna happen. Inquisitor now is looking straight down at you.
That's right.
He's like, I got
And the
this.
parasite's just hiding in the bushes, getting ready to go. I got this, guys!
Like, Parasite's gonna get charged by a Chimera is what's gonna happen.
No, you're not
Okay.
allowed to do. I can fall back and charge. So.
Yeah, no, it's more for to contest the objective, like to get
I
close
see, I
enough
see.
to like try and stop you. Anyway, we'll figure out what happens. So the Inquisitor now is going to try and kill this Prime. Well, 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 I get to use my Inquisitor Flamer for the first time. Psychic Shockwave! Grrr!
I hold it in my hand, and a blast comes back, and the blast goes back and forth.
2d6
That's how
hits.
magic works.
6, okay, 6 hits.
2d6 shots?
Yeah,
It's like a double flamer?
it is. But it's only strength 3.
Okay, so
It
5.
is strength 3, but it's also devastating wounds.
I
So,
like that. I am toughness 5.
okay, so 5's the wound. Oh.
It's 1 damage, though,
One,
right?
yeah, 1 damage.
So I'm-
it's
I'm
only
down.
AP 1. It does not ignore cover.
It doesn't. It's a torrent that doesn't ignore cover.
There are a few of those
Oh,
because
okay.
it's a psychic
I
attack.
guess it's like a blast.
Yeah,
Thingy.
yeah.
So I'm down to 4 wounds. It does not ignore cover.
It
and
does
it's,
not.
But it is AP 1.
It is AP 1.
4 up. Okay, I'm down to 3 wounds. Just hit me with the last cannon, dude.
I'm gonna go ahead and shoot you with my combi weapon. Thank you very much.
Hit me with the frickin' last cannon and get this over with.
Forced hit. 1
Reroll
hit.
once.
That's right. Okay, and we've got.
I don't know why I keep reminding them.
Are you
It's for
infantry?
the audience, so they
Are
don't
you-
have to clack, clack, clack on the comments.
You infantry.
Yeah, of course I am.
Okay, so anti-infantry, 4+, devastating wounds.
No!
One more wound. He's down to 2.
Yeah. What was the
Excellent.
strength of it? What was the strength of it?
It's strength 4, but
okay,
it's
so
anti.
the 3 did.
Yeah,
But the 3 didn't do it.
the 3 did not do anything.
I got 2 wounds left.
You know what? Let's do the last gun. Might as well.
Yeah, get it over with, man. Oh, frick.
That's not flat. That wounds at AP 3.
It was a 6, but I was gonna let you call it. AP3, I got a 6 up save, dude.
That's right. Again, 2
And then
for
you could
2.
roll a 1.
I could roll a 1
Got 2
and then
chances.
have to shoot my last gun.
I got 2 chances out of this. Oh,
Oh.
roll a 1.
Oh, that's right.
No, he's
Yeah.
dead.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes, the
It
Inquisitor.
took a lot of firepower, but
Oh, it
cares?
literally took like more than half my army with the firepower.
hey, you know what? Whatever. Fail the charge with the Bullgrins, and we still got a game.
Can he see that dude?
The Hive Tyrant?
No. So now, the moment we've all been waiting for, bug
Have we?
zapping time.
I didn't know. I
So
was
the
waiting for
exterminator over here is going to shoot down the road into the Tyranid warriors to try and put a dent in them. I'm just shooting everything: hunter killer, the stubber, just everything. Everything's going to go into them as well. I need to try and take them down. So let's go ahead and do the Exterminator autocannon first. It's 4 shots, normally hitting on 4s, but it is +1. So 3s to hit with lethals.
No reroll 1s here.
2 lethals.
But you, so, okay, what's the...
It is AP1, but 3 damage each.
Are they ignore cover?
Oh, I should have shot you with some 1 damage shots.
Yeah.
Well, that's me
was
for
dumb.
not paying attention. No,
That
it
was
was.
Don't you do like courses on how to
I
play the game better?
do. I'm just having fun. Narratively, my brain is blank.
AP3, I'm in cover, so 6 up save. That kills the 1 that was already hurt. So I'm just going to line on the side so we can show that on camera after. And
This is
then
a 5-up save, right? Because they have a 4-up?
they have a 4-up. But
Yeah.
you said it's AP3.
AP1.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's a 4-up save. What did I roll?
You did not roll a 4.
Okay,
You rolled
so
like
he's
a-
dead.
yeah,
And then
he
the
died.
second one, oh, now I wanted to keep going on guys in cover then. So it'll be a 3-up save.
Okay.
3-up save.
-1.
4-up save. Hey, it's a 6. It didn't matter.
Okay, very cool.
But
Then
it
we're
is
going
on the
to
guy in cover, so I'll have to keep going on him.
Hunter Killer Missile. Doesn't hit.
No reroll 1s here.
Then we'll do the Stubber. 1, 2 hits. And toughness on them, 5. So nothing there.
Yeah.
And then we've got the 9 heavy bolter shots.
Ooh.
Hitting on 3s with a
Oh,
sustained.
that plus really did it.
Yeah. Fire on my target or whatever it's called. And then wounding on 4s, just
Oh,
2 at
only 2.
AP1.
Okay, so I got the guy in cover, so 4 up.
Yep.
Actually, I might as well just roll him both.
Yep, yeah, he would soak up
Oh,
both.
he did soak
He's
it up.
fine. I just killed 1.
Okay.
But now the rest of my army has +1 AP against that
Against
unit.
them,
Correct.
which will only really help for like your basilisk.
It'll only help the basilisk, correct. The heavy sentinels are going to be, the armor sentinels are going to shoot at that same squad of warriors. Might as well try and bring down that like flank back there to kind of give me a little bit of breathing room.
And you got a nice firing lane down there
So
too.
yeah, it was like it was perfect. So you are getting cover though because you're obscured over the hill.
Yeah.
So there's nothing I can do about that. But 2 crack rockets hitting on 3s because they're heavy. So 2 of them will hit, and wounding on
Breeze.
Not that.
Yeah, it was only strength 8, right?
Correct. 8 or 9, yeah. And then, 10. So crack rockets are 10.
Oh, so it was 2s then.
Oh, so 1 wounds.
The crack rockets are 10?
Yeah, crack rockets are now... No, strength 9. My apologies.
sorry. Jeez.
Some crack rockets. I'm thinking the Ballistus Dreadnought, who has a strength 10 crack rocket.
Okay.
His is like a special... I
You're
guess
not a
Ballistus
space
crack...
marine, dude. Stop being a space marine.
I try.
Hunter killer.
Or the
missiles.
Emperor? Well, that still applies. 200 killer missiles on 4s.
Do they reroll 1s?
No.
No, that was the spotting thing.
No, now they get a special rule if they shoot at a monster, they get reroll hits and wounds. But I feel like they would have been ordered radio orders to take down the warriors, and he's probably flying up high, so they didn't see him.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
I'm trying to, they're trying to focus their fire.
Don't worry, my hypern just fall down the chasm anyways.
So now the heavy bolters over here are going to fire into the larger unit of
5 Gene
5
Stealers.
Gene Stealers right there, and they're just going to open fire.
Heavy bolters. Now
So-
you stood still, right?
I did say still, so heavy, plus they get the +1 ballistic skill from the order, so they're hitting on
And
3s.
You got 6s are lethal because
They
you
do.
stood still.
So a couple of hits there, no rerolls on
rerolls,
them,
yeah.
but I do get 1 sustained that is also a lethal. So I'm just gonna, so that's 1 so far and 3s. So that's
3
3
total?
so far.
5 up invulns. They're gonna dodge like the other ones.
Are they?
Ready?
Did they? Okay.
One of them does.
Got a couple of them down.
So you killed 2 of them,
Yep.
which is not nothing. That's for sure.
At
them
least,
go down.
well, that's the second try. The first try, you just dodged all of the shots.
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
It was very, very,
So
very
they're
good.
just, they just hold down the trigger and they keep going. They're like, just keep going, just keep going. We got this guy.
And then last but not least, I've got my Basilisk, which is gonna shoot as well, but I'm gonna do a Heavy Flamer. So he's gonna go Heavy Flamer into the 2 strong unit of Gene Stealers.
Try to pick him off.
And he's gonna shoot his Hunter Killer Missile into your Tyranid Warriors back there.
Why not?
So Tyranid Warriors, Hunter Killer Missile, hits. Wounds at AP3,
No, that doesn't matter.
D6.
Oh, 1 damage.
Well. You know, if I don't shoot the Hunter Killers, I'll just forget them. That's why I'm shooting them
Yeah,
right away.
you should pop them off right away. Really.
And then the Heavy Flamer into the 2 Steelers remaining. 4 hits. Very nice. And 2 saves, please. These are just 1 damage each.
So 5 up invulns, 5 up invulns.
Yep.
You hurt one of them.
Okay. Almost got another one. Last but not least, my Basilisk is going to take a pot shot at the Warriors I've been focusing on.
Yeah, just keep killing them, dude.
Mainly, I just want to hit to slow them down.
Yeah, because it gives them -2 move, advance, and charge, right?
So D6 plus 3 on the shots. 4 shots.
Just 4 shots.
It is heavy, so it's not hitting on, I believe,
Back to 4s.
goes to 4s, yep. And I hit you once. Yeah.
And you didn't move,
And it's
so
a
it's
lethal.
Any AP on this?
AP2,
I
which
say.
is fine. I just needed to slow you down.
You shook 'em.
I'm not. Earthshaker battery.
Why don't you choose a token out of that bin and
Put a little
what you think
Earthshaker
looks like
battery
it
on there.
would be a shaken token.
Here you go. That's a nice one.
Hey, look, the one we use in Ravaged Star.
There you go. It's an exciting
Speaking of
one.
Ravaged Star, there's almost all the tickets are sold for the grand narrative for Warhammer 40K. Nothing to do with Ravaged Star. I was looking for a segue. So, grand narrative in November, which you've been to before.
Which is, by the way, one of the best events you'll ever go to.
Yeah, for sure. Are you going to this one?
I'm going to I got my golden ticket, so I will be going to the competitive side.
Well, Pobity's nerfed.
I'm going to bring my golden ticket next week.
Yeah?
And
Yeah?
I'll put it right here.
Well, congratulations for getting
Thank
that.
you.
But also, it's tough because...
You know, I would have played Gene Stealer Cult with you. I would have had like so much fun just like being part of your project.
So the grand narrative, if you're not sure what it is, it's a Games Workshop not sponsored. It's a Games Workshop event. They do it at the same time as like the great grand tournament thingy at the end. And last year there was 300 people. I think they have opened up tickets for more. But the last I checked on Eventbrite, I'll put a link below or just search Eventbrite for grand narrative. It did say only a few tickets remaining. Now I don't know what that means because it doesn't tell you how many. So if you want to come, then go grab a ticket. And even better, if you are a Tyranid or Gene Stealer Cult player, I'm looking for recruits to join the Grand Hive Mind. And I've already got like about 30 people, 3,000 points each. We got like 90,000 points coming. And out of those 30, almost 20 people are matching my color scheme. So we'll have like 60,000 points of the High Fleet Nihilist.
That's so cool.
It's going to be so awesome. I'm getting conversions done for my army as well, like a converted Hive Tyrant, Neuro Tyrant.
You're doing like a whole massive display board too and stuff.
Everything I bring, I'm going to paint myself, but the conversions I'm getting some other people to do, but I'll paint them. Yeah, and possibly display boards and everything, and T-shirts. We're getting T-shirts made. So if you want to join me for that,
that's
then,
so cool.
Then send me a message on Discord, MWG Matthew. That's like MiniWarGaming Matthew, but MWG Matthew. And we'll get you into our private Discord server where we're and you don't have to commit. You can just be like, I think I want to go. And we have all the details in there. And you don't have to match the color scheme in order to join us. You can be a splinter fleet off of High Fleet Nihilist with whatever color scheme. And Gene Stealer Cults are welcome as well. We have an official Gene Stealer Cult color as well, and a few people are doing that.
That's so cool.
They actually developed it because it didn't.
Because you take what, a 3,000 point list?
You bring 3,000 points, but you don't play 3,000
Yeah,
points.
you could just play the same 2,000 over and over.
Yeah,
and over.
you totally can. It's just Crusade that you upgrade. You
It's so cool.
take battle scars. It is a lot of fun, and
Highly recommended.
yeah,
It is.
I've been to the first two. I'm going.
I
to the
just
next
went
one.
to the first one,
Yeah.
and I missed out last year. I should have.
Yeah,
It would have been so nice to go.
Yeah, and now you can't go to the next one because you're
Apparently.
playing in your tournaments.
Eh,
I know it's important.
it was.
I'm not digging at tournament players. I just know Skari really wants to go to the grand narrative.
I do.
Yeah.
I like all of the. I just want to play games. I wish it wasn't on the same weekend, so I could go to both.
Yeah, so we'll get back to the game. But if you want to join me, shoot me a message on Discord and we'll talk.
Well, let's start some charges, Matthew. That Chimera back there is going to try and charge. I need to roll at least a 7 to get over the angry plants.
But you're really trying to roll higher than that because you want to get onto the objective,
Right.
right?
So I rolled an 8.
So that's pretty easy. We can just pop them over.
He's going to pop over. How many would you say he has? He has like
He's 5.
5 wounds.
Are you thinking of tank shocking?
No, because I want to tank shock Death Leaper. So I'm gonna hold off on the command point there.
Okay.
However, my Inquisitor is also going to try and make it in
Bring
as
it.
well.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
want
he
that
just
fight.
he wants to get stuck in on this fight. Nah, maybe
5?
not.
I doubt it.
Maybe not. I
really-
don't think he will with that roll.
You need looks like a 7, maybe a 6, but definitely not a 5.
Okay, well, I definitely want to try and also get that tank commander in there. I was within 12 to shoot you. So I might need, what,
Penance
10?
charge.
Yeah, let's go tank commander.
Yeah, and we'll just kind of move the objective. Sure. Because
Yeah, makes
whatever.
sense.
Whatever.
Okay, let's go tank commander. Ah! No, okay.
He does not run. What I was actually going to have him do is going to trick you, and that you were actually going to squish your dude.
The Inquisitor approves. As long as I can go rummage through the corpse and pick out whatever he needs.
Right?
Yeah. Okay, so now the important ones. I'm going to go ahead and charge with the Bullgrin. They were just over 13, so they need a 7. Well, I need a 7.
You checked it already?
Yes, I was over 13 and I moved 6, so I need a 7. Come on, Bullgrin, get involved.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go, Bullgrin.
I do have fights first, but you're -1.
Damage. Yeah, that was a 9 I rolled.
Yeah,
correct?
yeah, you're right in there.
Now, that does mean, because of how much I moved, it's going to be very hard for my Sentinel to get involved in this fight at all.
Yeah, because you have to get around.
Correct, and I'm definitely not going, well, I can't base you and go over the chasm, so I'm just going to go like that. Hooray! And now, that Sentinel that's right next there is also going to roll. So this Sentinel is going to try to get into these, he needs a 7 as well to get in there. Let's go, Scout Sentinel! Oh, I should have probably taken rid of those, but yes,
You got
a
it.
7. And I'm not going to use my command point.
You're not going to take shock?
No, because I need 2 command points for next turn, so that if you kill any of my regimental units, I can call for reinforcements and they can come in.
That's right.
So I don't have Lord Leontis, which gives me all the free command points in the world. And with your Parasite of Mortrex next to that objective, he's going to be able to like grab it and run, and that's going to be very annoying.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I should have done is I should have waited to roll the Inquisitor after this one happened.
So you could reroll it.
And then I could use a reroll, because the Inquisitor gives me a command point on a 3+ if I use a stratagem on his unit.
On him specifically,
So
yeah.
that would have been cool to kind of keep my command point. But you live, you learn, and with that, we're in the fight phase. So moving all the way over to that side of the battlefield where Matthew's pointing.
The Parasite basically has a rules called It Itches.
It itches.
Yeah, he's starting to like seed, and so
I am battle shocked.
it's a battle shock test. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you're battle shocked, which does matter because the Neurolictor is nearby.
Here.
This guy right there. Let me get a better shot of
Yeah,
that.
I just
So
put
there's-
that on him, I guess, to
Yeah.
show that he's battle shocked.
So the Neurolictor's nearby, which means you're -1 to hit, and I'm +1 to wound you.
I know, that's
Which could
gonna
actually make a difference for
It's gonna be annoying.
trying to hurt a tank.
Yeah, it also means that his OC goes to 0, which is
In this
also,
case,
in
not
this
as
case
big
it
a
doesn't
deal.
matter. But if you know,
If you had done like a 12-inch charge and got there,
correct,
that would have actually
it
been
would have been a big deal.
You'd be like,
But with that though, your Death Leaper gets to fight me first.
Yes, so what? -1 damage?
I
It's
just-
so annoying.
I just want to punch him.
Why do we still have that rule in 10th edition? I was glad when the Carnifexes lost it. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, good, thank you, because there was always a feel bad. But okay, Death Leaper going into them. So my Hive Tyrant does have a rule that once per turn, a unit within 12 inches can use a stratagem. That's a battle tactic stratagem, because that's the new FAQ, or not new, but FAQ.
Standard FAQ.
For free.
Yep.
And so I do have a stratagem, a battle tactic stratagem with the Vanguard when I go to attack. It's called Surprise Assault. So surprise!
So you're gonna surprise me?
Yeah.
Eh? I see.
And it's when I go to fight or shoot, you have to do a battle shock test, and you'll be -1 because the Death Leaper has an aura of -1 leadership. And no matter what, I get +1 to hit you, which doesn't matter because I already hit on 2s.
Yep.
But if you fail it, I also get +1 to wound you. I don't think it'll have much impact, but I want to do something for free.
Makes sense. I will go ahead and do it. Now, if I was under the effects of an order, though, they would lose the order, I'm pretty sure, by being
Okay.
battle shocked.
But you're not.
But I'm not.
So this is pretty low. Low
So
risk.
they are leadership 7, so they go up to 8. Oh,
they're fine.
they are the
I'm still +1 to hit them. So now
they
I'm-
are the bravest Bulgrin in all the land.
So I'm 2s to hit instead of 2s.
Go Bulgrin, go.
And 2s to hit.
Yep.
Nothing special on these. You even rolled a 1. Look at that. And it's a large straight though.
Yeah,
Strength
3s to
7,
wound.
so 3s to wound.
Yep.
-1 damage though, so this is not. I'll be lucky if I kill one guy. Oh, I can still kill one guy. So 4 wounds at AP2.
AP2, they have a 4-up save. I'm going to put it on a shield that gives them +1 wound, so a 4 wounded guy. So it goes to a 6-up save. And you kill one of them.
Hey, I killed one. Hey, you know what? That's not nothing. That's better. I was thinking of saving that free stratagem for a reroll on my 4-up invuln.
Yeah.
But dropping you 4 attacks,
It's not bad.
I think it's
The other option was for me to take it on a 3 wounded guy, but with a 4-up invul save. So I was hoping to make at least 1 6,
right.
right?
And then
But then I rolled so many 4s, I should have just put it on the 4 wound.
yeah, you would totally.
Anyway, so now I get my guys attacking. So that's going to be...
Yeah, you might. As well, it doesn't matter the order because I don't.
Yeah,
have
I'm going to do
command
that
points.
one. It's going to be great. It's going to be 20 attacks.
Bring it.
Well, 20 attacks hitting on 3s.
Yeah, he's probably dead. Oh, that's a lot of 1s and 2s. Do
Yeah.
that again.
If I do that again, there is a chance that you might survive. But
I've got to fail 2
because
4-up
of your inability to avoid the chasm,
Yeah.
I only need 2 of these to go through, not 4 of them.
Right. Freeze to wound.
Oh,
Oh my.
oh,
Oh my.
look at that! Actually, keeping the same might have been useful 4 4-ups.
No, because those 4 other attacks could be 4 more wounds.
That is also very true.
Yes. So I am not going to doubt myself.
Uh-oh.
Losing 4
Go
attacks.
Bolgrin. Try
Oh.
get it done.
So I have no rerolls here.
No.
I've got to make 3 out of 4 4-ups.
You do.
Which, of course, is not the expected outcome.
But it is possible.
Oh, everything's possible.
Absolutely.
Should I do them one at a time? No. Oh, jeez.
It
Jeez.
was so epic.
Not
he
even
He looked at me
close.
dead in the face and was like, all at the same time. And then they're like, stamp.
All right, the
stamp.
commissar is placed as close to where the model is.
Hey,
as
it's the
possible.
guy with the hat. The
Yeah.
Ogrins know this guy.
Yeah.
He tells them where to go in the Chimera. Okay, so now the little Chimera over there fighting into your Parasite. It's -1 to hit, so hitting on 5s. 1 hit, and it's strength 6. 1 wound.
that's a wound.
No AP.
No
on
AP,
these.
so I got a 4-up save.
Okay.
Is it 1?
Yes.
How much damage is it?
Just 1. It's just the track.
Oh, it's just 1?
It's the armored tracks, just 1 damage. Nothing too crazy.
So I go down to 4 wounds, and then I get to hit you back.
Yep.
Now, because you are battle shocked and near my Neurolictor, I actually get +1 to wound you. Isn't that gnarly?
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Considering I'm a toughness 9 Chimera.
Well, I'm strength 5, so that means I'm going to be wounding you on 4s.
That's really good, actually.
So I get 2s to hit. Nothing special about this. This is my clawed limbs. So 2s to hit.
Ooh. Oh,
Normally 5s to wound, so 4s to wound.
not bad. What's the AP on these?
1. So
Did
there
I
well,
roll?
5 of them.
I don't think I rolled my damage through the forest. There we go, it's fine.
You didn't. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You did have to roll.
How
5.
many? 5
minus
saves.
1 AP.
-1, so 3s goes to 4s. So you do 2 damage to my Chimera. He's down to 9 remaining.
Now I'm going to do my anti-infantry attack. It's only strength 3, but it's 3 damage.
But if you were to kill infantry with this,
This is what spawns Ripper Swarms.
do you have to kill the whole unit, or is it just the models?
It says each time an infantry model is destroyed.
Oh, it's per model that you kill. That's
Oh,
wild.
wow. Yeah, hold on. After this model is finished making attacks, you can add 1 new Ripper Swarms. Oh, it's only 1 attack.
Okay, it's 1 attack, but it's only 1 Ripper Swarm.
No, it's D3 Ripper Swarms.
Oh my
But
goodness.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's-
But it
it's
just
a-
means
it's a 3 damage
That's
attack
awesome. I love it.
that doesn't spill over. So
that's really cool.
All right, so the barbed ovipositor
Yep.
hitting on 2s. Normally the strength 3, so I'm wounding you on 5s.
Oh,
Because
no.
of the +1
And
to
it's
wound.
3 damage.
It's 3 damage. Hey, the battle shock
What's the
mattered.
AP?
-2.
5 up. So I take,
You
I
took
think
5 damage
take
in total.
5 damage. He's down to 6.
I was like,
right
bah! 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 And the guys inside are like, what the frick is going on?
there. It itches.
I know he shoots it, and like one of the crew actually explodes into Ripper Swarms, and the other one's like just like popping them
so
off. And it's
itchy.
like, oh, what's going on?
It's go. They're getting us.
We regret
Oh, I
everything.
do have my 1 Sentinel, by the way, that I guess to attack,
Oh,
which
sure.
I totally forgot.
Sure, we got a
Sure,
Sentinel over here.
Mr. Sentinel. This is like the longest turn in all of the land, which is okay. So I do have a Sentinel chainsaw. Heck yeah, hitting on 4s. Ooh, oh yes.
Strength,
Strength 6.
so 3s.
2 at AP 1.
5 up involved. I dodged 1.
Yeah, I killed 1.
And then, right through one of the Gene Stealers. But that's okay. My Gene Stealers get to attack you back.
You do.
Yeah, we didn't forget that you were supposed to attack that. So he's got 4 attacks.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s. Oh wait, I get to reroll 1s. It's just they just reroll 1s.
Oh, innately? That's
yeah.
cool. That's
They
cool.
also reroll 1s. to
I'm
wound
toughness 7.
if they're on an objective, which let's say you're not. Toughness 7, so 5s to wound. 1 wound up AP 2.
3 up goes to a not
Dead,
bad.
1
I
damage.
take a damage, down to 6 wounds remaining on the Sentinel.
Scratch you up.
Well, that is that for my turn, my good. Is
that all you got?
That's all I
You
got.
only killed 20 gargoyles, a Tyranid Prime, 4 Gene Stealers, and 3 Tyranid Warriors.
and the Death Leaper,
and my Death Leaper,
which is probably
carrying-
the most important part of that whole turn.
Yeah.
Because
that's
It stops you from holding all of the objectives.
I was literally gonna just go across and collect them and then fly off.
It's gonna be a really fun time because now your Broodlord and squad comes in. There's gonna be a fight with the
don't
with
wanna
the
fight
Borgrin. It's gonna be a good
The
time.
-1 damage thing is tough.
Oh,
The-
and
but the
I
Gene
do.
Stealers will have
Hold on a
devastation.
second. I get a 6-up feeling pain on those Borgrin. No, they're fine. You did kill the one guy.
If you put that guy back, I think I would cry. All right, let's go to my next turn.
I didn't know Tyranids cried, but now we know. Call the biologists.
Okay, so I get a command point. You do too. You've got
I do.
2 now.
I do have
which
2
means
now.
you can bring a unit back when they die.
Regiment unit.
Right. But not the Inquisitor.
He's not going to die.
Yeah. But start of the turn, I'm on that objective, and I'm going to just straight up and implant him with... Actually, you know what? I'm not going to kill him. I'm going to implant him with the Ripper Swarm eggs and let that kill him.
Okay.
So it'll spawn D3 Ripper Swarms. 3!
Oh, no.
Oh, this is great.
Oh, no. There's so
So he
many.
just erupts. Blah. And I get 5 victory points. Because that's how it goes, y'all.
I think they should all be wholly within 3 of the parasite.
Oh, no, they exploded out of his body.
Yeah, but he had to pull him in.
Sure, you know
and then they disembark from the parasite.
You know, there you go.
There you go.
I don't know how that matters, but sure, whatever, dude. And then also in my command phase, the Neurolictor, who's right up there with our overhead shot, which was either there we are, is going to force a battle shock on your
just
Inquisitor
within 12, because you can pick one unit.
Picking it within 12.
Will my Inquisitor hold?
Oh, you're fine.
He does. He's not afraid of the shadows.
I don't think I'm going to do the Shadow and the Warp this turn, because I'd rather it be on your turn when you're about to grab objectives or something. Because the Neurolictor has that aura of anybody who's battle shocked, I do get +1 to wound them. And so that's nice for the Chimera, but I don't really care about the Chimera. It's really about, like, if it was on your Bullgrims or something, that would be awesome.
That makes sense.
So I don't... Now that the Death Leaper is dead, I doubt that they'll fail their battle shock. So the only thing left to do in the command phase, now that I have my command point, is to do my own battle shock test
3d6 added together.
on the Gene Stealer, who's right in the middle here, who most of his buddies fell into the chasm.
Oh, yeah, and got kicked by a Sentinel.
You only killed one Sentinel. The rest were killed by the chasm.
50% of the squad died to the Sentinel when he charged.
And,
Ha! That's a 7. If their leadership 8.
They might be, because Tyranids' leadership is worse. We were just talking about it. I said I've never failed a battle shock.
I said there's always a first.
7+.
Ah, they're just...
Yeah, told you. And the record continues.
Most Tyranids are 8s. Or not,
It's true,
you know.
but Gene Stealers are
Gene
more
Stealers
they're supposed
are
to be independent.
Correct. So I could see why they would be
So
good with a
I've
3.
never once failed
Sad.
a battle shock while in Synapse.
So close.
So that was close. So I think that's my whole command phase, right?
Yep.
Anything else? Anything else?
No,
Anything
that's
else?
it to
Rest of
me.
the movement. So the most important move of the game, because I like to win by narrative reasons, not by points. Just so you know, I got my own system.
We determined that last time your simulator blew up and killed the one Bullgrim
Yeah.
that he tried to kill the entire
You
time.
stupid Bullgrin, I hate them. So the Parasite is going to fall back. So in the Vanguard Invader, the Vanguard detachment, you can fall back and charge, and also advance and charge. He's going to come for the Inquisitor's unit.
Fine, I'm just going to Overwatch. Because my Inquisitor's not going to take that on the chin.
Oh, come on, dude.
He does not want to get turned into Ripper Swarms. He's seen
Okay,
this
but
song and
if
dance
you Overwatch,
before.
you can't bring a unit back.
On a 3+, I'll get my command point back, sir.
Okay, roll that first. Roll that
First.
I just want to know if I should be mad or not. Ah, I'm mad.
My Inquisitor.
Well, only if you kill him. Then I'll
gives
be
me my
double mad.
Well, let's start with the entire unit first. So we'll go ahead and
Do the flamer.
No, it's the last one. That's the important one. Let's do the last cannon. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? I don't like this game anymore. Play Ravaged Star, people.
Okay. Do I wound you? I do.
Yeah, of course you do.
AB3.
No, I don't have a save.
Hooray!
This is
Go
the
last
damage?
cannon.
Oh, what
No.
damage? You want to reroll that?
No.
Command point reroll it, dude.
No.
You got a 50-50 chance of just killing him.
No, it's fine.
All right,
Whatever.
he's down to 3 wounds.
The crack grenade.
No, stop it. Just use your flamer.
Okay, no.
Okay.
No, then we got all the last guns.
Skari, you are not a good person.
All the las gun styles and small arms fire and all that stuff.
So 4 of them?
Yeah.
Are they lethal?
No.
No, because it's
No.
only on your turn.
Correct, yeah.
Your turn.
On 5s though.
Yeah.
2 at no AP.
Oh, 4 up saves.
Mm.
I'll reroll that
Oh. Is he
one.
got
No,
2
I'm down
wounds
to 2
left?
wounds left.
Okay.
You got a 2d6 shot flamer,
well, let's
right?
start with his combi weapon first.
Oh, they were... Okay, he does have
Yeah, he
stealth,
does.
which doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter in
Combi
this
weapon.
case. Nope. And now the flamer.
2d6 auto hits.
2d6 psychic attack.
9.
Not
What's the
bad.
strength in these?
He's strength 3.
1 damage each.
Just 1 damage with devastating wounds.
Oh, no.
I see.
Oh, no. No 2 6s, please. Like, I'm surviving this.
He grabs his head. He looks at the parasite as he comes over the little fly thing. He watches him eat the astropath.
Drop dice are failed.
5s. Oh, 1 at -1 and a dev wound.
Oh, 5 up save or I'm dead?
Ah, come
No!
on.
No!
No!
Oh, why do you do this to me? What did I ever do to you?
Ah, so close.
No!
Oh, man.
No!
That was
No!
that was fun. Everybody, I enjoyed that.
No! You're a monster. There's probably more important targets you could have overwatched. But whatever.
But that was narratively cool.
Sure.
The Inquisitor's not going to sit there and watch this winged thing come and probe him. So he, like, you know.
Just whoop! There's the Ripper Swarms. Okay, we're going to get my Neurolictor, and we'll get the Ripper Swarms up there to help out. All the little baby Ripper Swarms. One of them has actually got the head of the, was it a commissar? No, it's not a commissar.
Reminds me of that Breaking Bad scene when,
what-
when the turtle wakes up.
Yeah. What was the dude? I don't even remember him. I don't even know his name.
He was
Don't care.
the
doesn't matter.
Magus secretly.
Yeah. But so one of the Rippers like burrowed out of his head, and now it's just running up with the guy's head, and
I love
with
it.
the tongue lolling on the side. Yes, it's disgusting. And so we're gonna make
Very
more.
gross.
We're gonna make more of them. So my gene sealers, you know what? I'll roll an advance on them because I can advance and charge. They're gonna advance 6.
Oh, nice.
This way, I'm gonna avoid the chasm because I don't want to roll 14 dice and have, 11 dice and have every one kill a guy. So, and I wouldn't put him on the character.
Yeah, want to go around the chasm.
So the charge will be over the chasm. So I just didn't want to have to do it twice. So here we are, like that. Basically, you can stand up the guys.
I will.
The real question is where my Hive Tyrant is going to go, because those Bulgrin are annoying, but they also are sitting on the objectives, and so I might just have to have him join in there and fight. Now the problem is I don't think, I can't. Well, I can get there. Yeah, I'm going to overlap the chasm a bit, so I'm going to go for a possible triple mortal wound.
Trip.
One. No, he's
No,
fine.
not today.
So my flummoxed Tyranid warriors are going to advance. So their
Yep.
movement is 4 right now.
Right?
And then it's -2 to this advance roll. All right, so they get to move 7 inches
Correct.
instead of 11.
Not bad.
And I think they're going to use that to traverse sideways so that they can maybe start to make their way over. It'll be -2 to charge as well, so they're not getting nowhere. We got these 3 Gene Stealers. They're going to advance through the terrain. So they're going to hop out 12 inches towards your
They're going to try and
your lemon rust.
they're going to try and stun my
And
lemon.
And I'm going to roll
My lemon
triple
rust.
ones.
Triple ones. Triple ones.
Triple
Let's
ones.
go.
Every one kills one. One of them dies.
Excellent.
But it doesn't matter as long
You've
as I
lost so much just to like.
Yeah, I know. I wanted you to be able to win for once. So I thought, let's put some terrain rules in, and I'm just going to run through it over and over and over again.
Thank you, Matthew.
You're welcome. You're
Thanks,
welcome.
that means-
I
that
aim
means
to
a lot.
please. I aim to please. Now, I do have my Leapers still in strategic reserve, so they could come on right now. But the problem is with this Chimera right over here, that kind of zones this area out because I have to be more than 9 inches away. And I can't come in on this side because that's your deployment zone.
And there's models everywhere.
And there's models everywhere.
Yeah.
When I can't come in that side because that's your table edge.
No, that doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, right, okay.
You could come over here.
I could, but I don't know what the point would be.
Yeah.
But then if I don't, what would the point of not doing it be?
You could also save them to try and like rapid ingress them in my turn.
Because we're not playing with the cards being thrown away to get the extra command point, you don't get a lot of command points.
That is also true.
Like, I can gain them by killing you with a Lictor, but the Death Leaper's dead. The Neurolictor's not likely to finish off your Inquisitor. But that's about it. That's about my only way to get command points. So I don't just get cheesy 3+, get command points back.
Who runs a run-of-the-mill Inquisitor ever?
I know, right?
No one does.
No, this is great. This is great. And Josh
Josh
the
does
camera.
behind the scene. Although Kyra Draxus would have been like the Inquisitor to take though, because she's got her Atalantis like gun and her little dragon thing.
Well, I'm going to throw the Leapers over there.
Toss them.
So
Go
that
long.
if they, here you go, just catch. And just stick them like right there's fine. You don't have to measure it because they'll be more than 9 inches away from everybody. And not there. Stick them over there.
No, not here.
No, over there.
No, you mean here?
I think you know what I mean. So put them there, and that way maybe next turn they'll do something, but I doubt it. But the 2 objectives are right there, and then there's one right there, so that's a good spot. Charge phase, we got all these charges right here. I'm just going to push them in because...
Are you shooting? Oh, no shooting.
No shooting. You kill my gargoyles.
Hooray!
So I'm just gonna charge them in. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Fighting. Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
Here
That's
we
what
go.
orcs say, so I don't know what you're
Here we
talking
go.
about. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't roll it because I didn't care about how far I got, and it wouldn't change a thing. And everybody's just touching, obviously,
Yep.
because that's what you have to do. These two gene stealers are gonna tag. Now watch you actually successfully run them over.
I think there's a strat for that.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean to like leave comp? Like what? Are you
No,
talking-
no, like a strat to like attack better in combat.
Oh, sure. I meant like it's trying to just run them over. And I'm
It
like,
might have been an old
I'm
thing.
like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? All right, so over here, we're just going to push in with the Hive Tyrant into your Bullgrin. I'm going to multi-charge into the Sentinel as well,
Yep.
just so it's nice and easy. And then I'm going to roll a charge for those Gene Stealers, and they're going to roll double 6, so I don't have to go over the chasm. 8. It's
Well,
pretty-
you do have to base me if you can, sir.
I'm going to, and these are objectives, so I'm just going to throw them into the chasm.
Toss him into the chasm. Ah!
And then we're just going to come on in. So here we go. Oh, so I managed to avoid the chasm. Everybody's actually able to fight because the Broodlord has that enormous base.
It's a very nice base, yeah.
Yeah, as long as he gets there. But the real question is, can my warriors with the Prime make this charge? Because if they can, this is actually a nice thing. Because then I can put my Prime right here,
Next to the
which would be
objective.
within 3 inches of the objective.
It would
and I
be
can-
very close.
And I can pick them up next time. So I don't know what I need, but it's going to be a lot because they're still
This
shaking.
is Matthew trying to figure out how to win the game. Just
Yeah.
saying.
So it's a 7-inch charge, which
Yep.
means I need to roll 9 or higher.
It's a 7. Oh, interesting.
No, 8 is not enough. I can double check.
8 is not enough.
No, it's definitely 7.5 inches away. So they are in range to do a free battle tactic stratagem from the Hive Tyrant. But I've got a couple other really good battle tactic stratagems that I'd rather go for.
Mm-hmm.
And this charge is not like maybe it'd win me the game, but it's like I don't really care narratively if they make it. It'd just be kind of cool.
Yep.
So I'm not going to spend my one command or my one free thing to do that. So I'm just going to go with the dice.
Okay.
All right, we have the most important roll of the game. Because We have the Parasite of Mortrex in combat with your Inquisitor.
I do. I
So
need to
start of
take
the
a
fight
battle
phase-
shock test because it's itchy.
Yeah, and the reason I want you to fail this is because I don't want them to be able to interrupt.
Yeah.
And that way the Broodlord and the Broodlord and Gene Stealers are going first no matter what. But my Parasite being at 1 wound.
Stops me from interrupting there.
Yeah, so just fail it. Do me a favor.
Leadership 6.
Oh! Oh! Yes!
No.
And I'm +1 to wound you. I'm
No.
not, now he's already +1 to hit and wound you, so it
No.
doesn't matter. Okay. All right.
No.
Now this is something.
No.
All right.
Here, put that on there.
Yes.
That Inquisitor deserves,
Oh.
deserves all the.
Oh.
At the moment, he decided to be weak.
I don't care who wins. If I turn him into Ripper Swarms, that's my victory. Okay, so let's go to the fight with the Broodlord and the Gene Stealers. And I'll remember for like probably the first time ever that he has Hypnotic Gaze, the Broodlord. So at the start of the fight phase, I select an enemy with an engagement range of this model, and you have -1 to hit.
Nice. So it'll make my Bullgrin not fight so good.
Yeah, I always forget that. So we're looking at we'll do his Claws and Talons. You're -1 damage, so you're probably going to tank this quite well. I'm really looking for the devastating that he offers the whole unit. So 2s to hit with his attacks. So they all but 1. And then we got Strength 6 twin linked. So we're looking at 4s to wound, -2 AP.
Yep.
And 6s are devastating. I'll re-roll those 2 because it's twin linked.
Yeah, they're strength 6, right?
We got 1 just straight through, although
One
you do have a
dev.
feel no pain.
Yeah, well, the dev is at the end, so we'll put that aside.
Sure, it won't
And
because
then
they're all 1 damage.
It's the
It doesn't
same
matter.
thing. So
-2.
So -2. So 6s. I'm gonna put it on slab shields. And a 6.
1 goes through. So why don't you just give us the 2 6-ups? Because it doesn't matter in this case.
Yeah.
Because
So
everything's 1
2,
damage.
No problem. So 2 damage on 1 guy so far.
Okay, so it got 1 guy down half his wounds.
Yes.
All right, let's
He
keep
is
going.
down to 2 remaining.
So I got 40 attacks coming at you from the Gene
So
Stealers.
many. Love
yeah.
it.
So it's a lot of just low strength attacks, but we're looking for those devastating.
Oh yeah.
Because you're technically on an objective, it's reroll 1s to wound. I'm already reroll 1s to hit. So here's the first half. Hitting on 2s. Reroll 1s to hit, which is so funny. 2 to hit rerolling.
But these will be 5s to wound.
These will be 5s to wound.
Rerolling 1.
Rerolling 1.
And 6s do death.
6s are really what I'm looking for because I just don't want you to make saves.
Yeah,
Because
that
they
makes
make
sense
me
to
sad.
me.
Yeah,
To
so
make me sad.
they make me sad.
That's very nice. of you.
Reroll 1s.
not bad.
No, not make you sad. It's so I won't be sad.
That's 2 there.
That's actually pretty good.
That's
We got
not
1d4, 5, 6, 7, 8 regular, and 2 devastating. Did I count that right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7,
7,
8.
Yep, and then 2. So 2 devs and 8 normals.
Yeah, so 8 normals at -2.
And that's in the first one. So yeah, go ahead and do the second one.
Okay. So 2 devs, 8 normals.
8
And
2.
2s to hit, re-roll the 1. I kind of just want it to be, just make them auto hits. Oh no, there was 1 miss. Look at that. I guess there was a reason to
Mathematical
roll
experience.
40 dice, 39 hits.
This is Warhammer 40,000,
Yeah.
folks.
5s to
Rolling
wound.
tons of dice.
Ooh!
Oh, that's really good.
Got
Actually.
1-1.
That's very, very good.
Yeah.
That's 6 devastating wounds on
So
that.
that's 8 devastating
That's 8
total,
devs. Ooh.
and 14 otherwise. So
Oh,
14 at
8
-2.
plus 6. Okay.
Yeah, I counted
Okay,
the
okay.
8 already.
Okay, so I have.
So 14 saves.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
minus
do
2.
14 saves because this is actually gonna be. So I have 2 on 6-ups. So I'm gonna do 2 on 6-ups. So 2. Feeling the pains? No. So he goes down. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do 6 on 4-up invulnerable saves.
Because there are 3 wounds each.
Correct.
Okay,
So
so
that's
2 more.
4 and good and
Stop
good.
it. Come on.
That-
Fail. Fail,
And
darn
I have
it.
2 more saves. Good. And
6 up, feel no
yeah,
pain.
so 6 up, feel no pain
Oh, you
here.
picked up a 4. That was a
Oh,
pass.
sorry. So 5, and then the 8. Feel no
Yeah.
pains.
So this is where I hope you just kind of dip
Yeah.
it.
So I've already lost this guy, and now we're going to the
And
slab
so we're looking
field.
at 3 wound, 3 wound, 3 wound, 3 wound.
3 wound, 3 wound, and then I'll probably put it on a 4.
So is it 3, 3, 3, 4 or 3, 3,
Yeah.
4,
So
4?
so it'd be 3s, 3, 4s. So these 2 and then them. Yeah.
So you have 2 3s, 2
2
4s?
3s and 2 4s left. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So that will kill the 1 3, the 2 3, the 1 4, and put a wound on the last guy.
One guy with 3 wounds left.
Yeah, which also is important because it gets your Hive Tyrant away from attacking that unit.
That's okay. The
That's
fact that you only have 1 left at -1 to hit.
It's not bad. Well,
that
I
basically-
prefer that than. It also allows me to get close to those Gene Stealers without them disappearing next turn, which is good for me.
Well, that's right. But I'm going to surround you so you have to do a desperate escape.
He's done his job.
He'll just run out of there now.
He's literally done his job.
Okay, so you can't interrupt. Did you want to interrupt with the Sentinel?
No.
You sure?
I'm good.
He could kill
at
that
that point.
Killer.
At that point, if you kill the Sentinel, I'm just going to respawn him.
Oh, is he actually one of the things? that
He's
can come
one of
back?
the regiments.
I was
yeah.
I was joking
You-
about interacting with the Sentinel. The way you described that,
I was
wait,
outraged.
Was he?
How dare you,
contemplating
Matthew?
that?
No. I will do whatever I want.
Okay,
with
fine.
my command points.
Fine.
We're crying out loud.
And to your
Ah!
Sentinel. Another psychic power that I always forget for my Winged Hive Tyrant is Paroxysm. So at the start of the fight phase, you can choose an enemy unit within 12 and visible. On a 2+, they are -1 attacks. I would have used it on the Bulgrin. See, I wouldn't now because I risk taking mortal wounds if I roll a 1. But in all honesty, I would have used it. So since we're doing so many take-backsies, I feel like I should roll this just so that okay, it didn't happen. So the Bulgrin that's left is -1 attack. I don't think that's really a big deal. But I definitely would have done it.
One
when I
Gene
wasn't
Stealer
sure.
that wouldn't die,
Yeah.
and I'm hitting on 4s. So yeah, it's actually not bad.
No, not on him. I'm putting on that.
Yeah,
Bulgrin.
that's So
Yeah,
because I'm
not-
hitting on 4s on them because of your
Yes,
your
that's right.
gaze or whatever.
And then the Hive Tyrant is immediately going to take his big old bone sword and lash whip, and he's going to try to chop your heavy sentinel or light sentinel. in
Yeah,
half.
this is just a scout one.
Yeah. So we got 2s to hit with the monstrous bone sword and lash whip. We missed one. Strength 9, toughness.
Toughness 7 on a
So
sentinel.
3s to wound, but these are twin linked. So we'll re-roll 2. Nothing special with 6s. We got 5 wounds at -2, 3 damage apiece.
5 wounds at -2.
Yes.
Okay, so these are
Are they 5-ups or 6?
5-ups.
So
He
you
takes
took
6 damage, and he was at 6 because he had 7. So
Does
he
he blow
will,
up?
He will go down. Does he explode? No, he does not. Now,
sad.
do I want to? How many attacks on the Neurolictor? 7.
Like 6. He loses. He's not. He's only 1 damage.
I am going to spend my 2 command points to call in reinforcements.
Okay, so you're basically like
And I will be
hoping that nothing else
spending-
dies.
Yeah, well, if they do, that's fine. But I think the reroll ones to hit for the Sentinel will be more useful.
So he goes into strategic
So he goes
reserve?
into strategic reserve.
Okay. Okay. So then my Hive Tyrant is going to go 3 inches. You know what? He's already on the objective, so I can't really go anywhere. So I'll just. Now I'm really on the objective. I was thinking
Excellent.
of going back this way towards the other one, but I realized there's 2 of them right there that he could scoop up. But the Broodlord is there too. But your firepower is probably going to be enough to stop that. So we're going to swing over here to this melange, And you can't interrupt because
I can't.
you have no
I can't
command
use,
points and
I have
they're
no
battle
command points, but they're battle shocked anyway, so I can't really use anything on them anyway.
Yeah. So I'm going to have the Parasite and Mortrex go first because while your Inquisitor's alive, I've got +1 to hit and wound.
They're also battle shocked, so.
Yeah, they already get +1 to wound from the Neurolictor, but he's
Yep.
also +1 to hit, which probably doesn't matter. I think he hits on 2s. But I like to spawn more Ripper Swarms, so he's going to go first. Just start with his Clawed Limbs, which normally hit on 2s, and so they still hit on 2s. I still roll a 1. Nothing special about 6s. Would be nice if there was. Strength 5.
Toughness 3 on Guardsman.
So 2s to wound because of the +1 to wound. I got +2 to wound, actually.
That's very nice.
That still meant. Oh, look at all those 2s. And another 1.
What's the AP?
1 only. That 1 damage a pop.
So 6s, and that's 4 of them.
Yep.
At 1 damage each, I'll start with the last cannon and then go from there.
Sure.
Last cannon just has 2 wounds. So
But
last
he's-
cannon goes down and 2
And
more
2
go
others. Now, more importantly, though, is the Barbed Ovipositor. This is where I get to spawn Ripper Swarms, so naturally I'm going to roll a 1 right here. 2s to hit. Nope. We're good. Sorry. No, as in I didn't roll a 1. It's like a double negative right there. And then this is Strength 3, but it's Anti-Infantry 3+.
So 3s.
But it's not devastating.
Yeah.
But it is -2.
So it's going to kill a guy.
So I got to roll 3+.
On a 3+, you kill a guy and spawn what? D3 more?
Yeah, and the +2 to wound doesn't help this
Does
because
not.
it just means my Strength 3 would wound you on 3s, which it already is with anti-infantry.
Correct.
So 3s to wound.
Come on, survive, dodge it.
I got it. 3 damage to one of them, and it spawns D3 Ripper Swarms.
Well, how close do they have to be?
They
One
can be
Ripper
in
Swarm?
engagement.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it actually says they can be placed in
Well,
engagement.
that's really neat.
But
So
I only
you just-
spawned 1.
I'm just gonna. Is it from the model that died?
It's
specifically?
within 3 inches of this model. You can add one and set it up after this model has. No, it's within 3 inches of him.
Okay, so I will
It
kill one
can
guy.
be set up with an engagement range of the destroyed model's unit, but not any other units.
Nice.
So I'm just going to spawn a Ripper Swarm and shove him right in there.
Makes sense to me.
Look at that. That one guardsman just
Oh, no.
explodes into a bunch of... Wouldn't that be terrifying?
It would be.
Do you think that would cause a battle shock test as well? None of that
They're
matters in
already
this
battle
case.
shocked.
I understand.
They
I understand.
already feel like it's the end of the world.
Yeah. It's
Like
just
even
oh my
the
goodness.
Inquisitor was like, "Uh-oh."
Whoa. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. All right, so next up, we're going to do the Neurolictor. He's got precision. So I'm just going to try to kill your...
Makes sense.
Because then the Ripper Swarms can kind of eat up all your regular guardsmen. But the Neurolictor, unlike the Lictor, is only 1 damage. So he's not likely to get through it. But if he does, I get a command point out of it. So he got 6 attacks from his Precision Claws and Talons, which have the precision keyword. Hitting on 2s.
Yep.
I get +1 to hit.
Nice.
That still fails. And these are Strength 6. And he's
So
toughness. So the +1 hit and wound has done nothing.
It gets the Chimera though.
Yes, that actually helped hurt the Chimera. We got only 4 wounds. At -2, 1 damage apiece.
Minus
how many wounds does he
2?
have?
How many? 4, you said?
Yeah, how many wounds does
He has 4 wounds.
And what's his save?
4 up with a 5 up invul.
So 5 up invul.
5 up
So you
invul.
got to fail all 4 of these.
I do.
for me
Will
to
my
go,
Inquisitor
Suck
hold
the brains.
against the darkness? He does.
With 1 wound.
With 1 wound remaining.
Oh, I should have gone with the Ripper Swarms first.
Yes.
I should have done the Ripper Swarms first, and maybe they would have dinked a couple of wounds off of them. So we got 3 Ripper Swarms because the other one didn't charge, so it doesn't get to go yet.
Go, Gadget. Inquisitor, you still alive?
Yes, but I wanted the command point. And so we'll have 3 Ripper Swarms going.
Yep.
Okay, I got their chitinous claws and teeth. I actually forgot that they had guns, but whatever. And they are only hitting on 5s, but they're sustained hits. They just keep biting.
That's cool.
So really, it's like hitting on 4s if you think about it that way.
That's not bad.
We got
The amount of hits you got.
Look at that! I got 4 6s and 4
Pretty
4s.
good,
It was
pretty-
exactly the same
Pretty good.
as hitting on 4s. So they're strength 2, but because they're battle shocked and the Neurolictor's there, it's
Yep.
+1 to wound.
I like
so
it.
4s to wound. Only 3 of them.
3.
No rerolls or anything.
No AP on these?
No AP. Oh,
Just 5 up black armor.
oh, kill 1 more.
I ate 1 of them.
All
Very
right,
nice,
all
very
right. So your
nice.
Inquisitor's still alive.
He's very much going to be
Yeah, he's
still
actually
alive.
quite alive. That didn't
like
go
it.
as nearly as well
How many
as planned.
wounds on a Ripper? 4 or 3?
4.
4 wounds on a Ripper.
Yeah, so all my chargers have gone. So the
Well-
only thing that I have left to fight with, which can't go right now. Oh no, sorry, I got 2 Gene Stealers.
Yes.
So I'll just have them maybe
Bite a demon rust.
scratch some paint off
Yeah.
you. Choose to hit rerolling 1s because
You're a stealer.
just because they don't want to write auto hit.
Because of the wonderful clothes he has.
6s to wound. 2 wounds minus 2. There's no reroll.
How many? 2?
Just 2 of them. Minus 2.
4s. Takes 1 damage.
I told you, scratch your paint.
Oh no! Down to 12.
Yeah, he's fine. So that's all of my chargers. All I have left to fight with is that one Ripper Swarm that I just spawned in. But obviously he did not charge this turn.
Yeah,
so you might as well go there before he kills
Do I get
there.
-1 to hit as well? Because I'm close? Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm
because the
-1 to
Neurolictor
hit.
gives you -1 to hit.
So my Inquisitor is going to go ahead and attack with his Force Weapon, all of his attacks into the Parasite.
Of course.
Of course.
Because otherwise he's going to eat your brains.
That's right.
And spawn more Ripper
And
Swarms
the rest of the Guardsmen are going to try and hit that one Ripper Swarm
before he gets to fight.
before he gets to fight. So let's go into my Inquisitor with his Force Weapon. He normally needs 3s to hit with 4 attacks, but he will now need 4s to hit.
Let's see some 3s. Didn't matter.
A couple of hits there. He's Strength 5 with his Force Weapon.
Toughness I think is 5, but it might be 6.
Nothing.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's definitely not that low.
Definitely not Toughness 4.
Toughness 5.
Okay, so barely.
Oh,
And-
good. My Parasite stayed
No,
alive.
no. I wanted him dead.
Eat your brains next
I
turn.
wanted him so dead. Okay, then we have a Chain Sword for the Guardsman, hitting on 5s in close combat. Ooh, 2 hits. Very nice.
Oh, this is on the Ripper Swarm?
Yeah. And then 3 little
Toughness
guys.
2. Toughness 2.
3 little guys. Okay, so that's 4 that I've done. They need 3s to wound. Let's
How often
go.
do they get to say that, right?
Yes, they might actually kill it.
No AP?
No, AP.
6 up save.
Come on, come on, come on.
I've
kill
got
it.
4 wounds.
Stomp him. Stomp him.
Oh, he's alive.
Come on.
Why? They're like, quick, get rid of Gary. Because it's just all that's left of Gary. They're like, but I liked Gary.
Ah, so close.
All right, then he's going to turn around and just start eating you back.
Yep.
Because why not? So 6 attacks from that one little Ripper Swarm. Hitting on 5s, but 6s are 2 hits.
Yep.
I'll reroll that even though it looked like a 6. And I'm rewarded with 1 hit.
Okay, okay.
And no wounds. I needed a 4
excellent.
with the +1
Excellent.
to wounds.
Okay.
So it didn't matter, except
My
that
Bulgrin is now
fuck
going to
you up.
fight all the way on this side.
-1 attack, -1 to hit.
So 3 attacks hitting on 4s now. Oh, yeah. All hit.
You don't care about my modifier.
Yeah, strength 7. So 3s? Only 2. 5 up involves on the
How much damage each?
2 each.
Oh, great.
That's right. Bonk, bonk.
5 up. And I'll use
Yeah.
my free reroll
Yeah.
on the turn.
Didn't you
No, it
use
didn't matter.
Didn't you use your free one to force a battle shock test?
Oh, I never even did that, did I?
Oh no, you didn't do that. Oh,
I forgot to do that.
So you did use your reroll, but you failed.
Yeah.
Excellent.
What
2
was my other
dead.
thing? There was another thing I could have done that I forgot to do.
I
Oh,
don't
they
know.
gained precision, so
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
need that. I could have actually given. Oh, I could have given.
Could you
precision
give the
over there.
Rippers precision? No, it's only
no,
a Vanguard organization. Okay.
Well, although, yeah, 1 Vanguard Invader infantry, so they're neither infantry nor Vanguard. But I could have had the Parasite.
Well,
have
there's
it,
also the Heroic Challenge. I guess you could have done that too.
but that's 2 command points.
No, it's 1.
No, it's 2. I just looked it up.
No, it's 1.
It's 2.
Heroic Intervention is 2. Epic Challenge is 1.
Oh, I'm thinking heroic intervention.
Yeah.
Either way, I wouldn't want to spend a command point on that when I could just give him precision for. Couldn't do it for free though, because the hive turret's too far away.
Well, that Bulgrin, I'm happy, did some damage before he dies now.
So you still have the Lehman Russ to try to.
I do. Oh, I don't even know what a Lehman Russ commander does. Well, 6 attacks from my Lehman Russ commander, hitting on 4s. Yeah!
What the heck?
Strength 7.
3s to wound.
3 to wound. Come on,
No.
you can do it.
No,
Yes!
No.
Yes!
no, I
Yes!
threw them away for nothing. 5 up. Yeah, you got him.
Oh, dang it! Wow, so close.
Oh, you run. No, you got him.
No, they're 2 wounds each.
They are 2 wounds each. I forgot that. I've played for like 5 editions where they were 1 wound each. Excuse me for getting sometimes. that
He
they're
has
2
1
wounds
wound
each.
left, though. He
Oh, I
does have one
was
wound left.
worried because I thought I was picturing 1 wound each. But if I had to remember they're 2 wounds each,
they're
I'd have
2
been like,
wounds.
whatever.
They're
4s to
pretty,
hit,
they're
3s to
pretty
wound.
chunky for the amount of wounds you get.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so in a little bit of a recap, top down, we've got left your battle shocked Chimera behind.
Yeah.
Ran over here. We charged in. We made some more Ripper Swarms after I made Ripper Swarms from the guy
You
that
did
you're
eat
trying
him.
to rescue.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of fun. Your Inquisitor survived, but so did my Parasite. So we're just like locked in this eternal feud.
In this eternal battle.
no-name Inquisitor versus no-name Parasite of Mortrex.
You're committed to the table, so you have no more reserves.
No more reserves, and you still got some guys.
I have my
coming in.
Scions plus my Sentinel that will be
Yeah.
coming back.
I managed to destroy most of your Bulgrins, which I'm quite happy about because they are a beat stick. What are you doing? Oh, I killed 2. You killed 2. That's right. You got to remember to remove.
I did.
I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And my Hive Tyrant.
Making sure the casualties get removed from the table.
Yeah, typically. And my Hive Tyrant managed to cut your Sentinel in half, and my Leapers showed up on that side. These guys are like slowly working. They're no longer shocked. Like, not shocked, but stunned or whatever
Yep.
it is from your Basilisk, and but now they're more in the open again because I ran them there, which was really smart of me. But hey, I managed to chew through some of your guys. You've actually got a bit
You
of a
have
dead
5
pile.
victory points on the board.
Yeah, and I'm winning 5-0.
Man.
Yeah.
And
I'm in range of
and you're
both
range
those
to grab
objectives.
both of those.
Yeah, just like
Ah.
scoop them up and
I'm so sad.
yeah, and leave. This isn't fun anymore. No, this is great. This is great. And the Gene Seal is actually tying up your Lehman Russ, so you'll have to. I guess you can shoot them heavy bolters and then fire the cannon out. But
Yep.
still, it lowers your options.
Yep.
Which is good. So that's
Not
the end
bad.
of my turn 2.
Well, it's my command phase. I get a command point.
Me too. I got 2.
I know.
I've never
Look at
had
you
2
being,
before in this game.
No. My Tech Priest is actually going to go ahead and put the invulnerable save on my Exterminator. I have some orders to give, so my Tank Commander is going to give my Exterminator plus 3 inches of movement. He's going to make them move.
Do you lose the orders when you're battle shocked?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you
So
can't.
I am just gonna preemptively say, and I
Yeah,
just told Skari
that's
this off
fine.
camera. I'm gonna shout on the warp you after your command
not
phases.
a problem, yeah.
Or at the end of your command phase,
Yeah,
essentially.
and then I'm going to go ahead and give these heavy bolters plus 1 to hit, and I'm going to go ahead
And
and
that's with
give
an order from your platoon
from
commander.
the platoon commander over here, and I am going to go ahead and give this unit. They're out over there. I'm going to go ahead and give the Sentinels plus 3 to their move.
Oh, he can order sentinels.
Yeah,
now?
they're regiment and vehicles, so they can actually get vehicle orders from a tank commander and from an infantry. So they're like very versatile as well. So I'm going to give them extra moves so they move a bunch. Now I get to do battle shocks.
I think you have a battle shock to take here, anyways.
There were only 9 models in the squad with the heavy weapon,
Oh, okay.
plus the character's 10.
Yeah, 'cause I
so
was
they are
thinking it was
just
11.
right. Yeah. So,
So
no
they're-
battle shocks normally. However, Shadow in the Warp takes hold as it.
Well, you do have
hits.
battle shock
I do.
on the Bulgrin.
Bulgrin, 7 is fine.
But he
Okay.
has to take it again.
He will.
Oh,
Okay.
he has to remove
So we'll
those.
just go around the board here. So we'll do
Bulgrin.
Bulgrin.
All point, you roll.
He is fine.
Then we'll come way over here to this squad in the back.
Yep. They are battle shocked.
They are battle shocked?
Yes.
Do they get to use the leadership of the Inquisitor? Is that a thing anymore?
That's not a thing anymore.
Okay, so
only
then
if the Inquisitor was
Inquisitor's unit?
inside. Inquisitor's unit is also battle shocked again.
Oh,
They're double battle shocked.
yeah.
The Chimera
This one.
is fine with a 7.
Okay.
Then we've got my tank commander, will be okay. My regular tank is battle shocked, so
Oh,
he
I
will
printed
no
the
longer
tokens
be
below.
under the effect of that order.
But that little 4-up invuln is still there.
The 4-up invul's still there. Then we
Okay.
have the mortars are okay. Then we have the infantry squad commander. I think the platoon commander might be a
Is
little
he a
better.
6-up? That'd be pretty impressive. But
He is a 7, so no, they are
so
battle
they're battle
shocked.
shocked as well.
Then we've got my armored sentinels, which are also battle shocked.
Oh, geez.
And then we have my heavy bolters, which are also battle shocked. And we have my basilisk, which is not battle shocked.
Wow.
Yeah.
So pretty much everything
Oh, and
that
this,
had
did
been
I
given...
roll again for my Bulgrin?
You did. You did them
Okay.
first.
So he's fine. Okay, so we need a couple
So
of
pretty
tokens
much
there.
everything that got orders got battle shocked afterwards.
It was, yeah, the Shadow of the Warp did some work on me. Well, I'm going to start moving this Chimera. Because the unit with the Inquisitor is already battle shocked, they're going to make sure that they just get within 9 inches. They can go through stuff when they fall back because they're taking desperate breakout tests anyway. So we're all 5 desperate escape tests. They're going to try and get back into this Chimera to stay alive.
So 1s and 2s, right?
Only 1 goes down.
Oh, how did you manage to do that?
Well, because they're amazingly trained to learn models. Look at that.
And the rest of them will fall back.
Yeah, the rest of them will just...
All that work just for one of them to die from a 1.
That's right.
You don't care about modifiers, do you?
No.
You really just roll what you need.
I just need to roll what I need, and that's just how that goes. Now, it also is kind of cool because I have a firing deck on the Chimera, it means that my Inquisitor will be able to shoot, which is awesome. Well, these guardsmen are feeling very brave. And they're going to make sure that they move up. And they are battle shocked, but at least they're going to try and get rid of some of those scarabs. And by scarabs, I mean little dudes.
Ripper Swarm.
Ripper swarms. The Lehman Russ Executioner Exterminator, sorry, is just going to move 10 inches like this. Going to make sure that he gets in a position where he could potentially shoot a few different things. I'm probably going to stay actually within 12 of the parasite, just in case I absolutely need it. My armored sentinels are essentially just going to move forward at breakneck speed. They wanted to go a little faster, but they weren't allowed to go faster. because they were battle shocked. And then my company commander is taking the fight to the enemy.
Going through the woods.
Going through the Death Woods. There are 15 models in this unit. No, 14 models in this unit. Which means that a few brave souls might get felled by the Forest of Death. But we're going to try our best, is really how that's going to work. Well, that's a couple of dice here for going through the dangerous Forest of Death.
How many are there? 10, 11?
There's 14 in the unit.
Oh,
because the heavy weapon team. So some of them might die to this.
Any ones kill a dude?
2. Okay, good job.
All right.
Good job,
Straight up
Guardsman.
kill. Not mortal wounds, just straight
Just
up kill.
dead and dead. Oh, they do have a feel no pain. They're not mortals, though.
They're mortal wounds.
They're mortals? No.
Oh, no, hold on. It's hazardous.
Yeah,
so they're just dead.
It's removed from play.
I just said they're not mortal wounds.
Yeah.
I literally just said that.
If it was a character,
yes,
they would.
then it would be mortal wounds.
So, because I do have a little medic in there, which gives me a 6-up feel no pain.
No, he turns around to try to patch him up, and he sees them strung up from the trees, the vines wrapping around him and ripping them in half.
I love it.
And he goes, "Yeah, no, I'm not trained for that. Sorry."
I am going to go ahead and do a desperate breakout with my Bullgrin as well. Let's go, boss. I'm wading through all of these. Yeah.
Oh, he makes it
He's
out.
fine. The hero of the hour. There we go. Run away. Staying outside of 9 of the Hive Tyrant, so he can't move or trigger the move, but if you want to move, you can. Reserves. Time to bring down my little Sentinel, who's going to move up. Ready. He's the reinforcements that we asked for. Ready to light up those Gene Stealers, I would hope. And I have my Scions, and they have a job to do. And with my other reserves, the Scions have dropped down, ready to either shoot some more Gene Stealers or the Hive Tyrant. However, you do have a special ability on your Hive Tyrant, your enhancement, which forces battle shocks on reserves as they come in on the board, because there's so much chaos and confusion happening.
So it's on a 2+.
Yep.
So start with your Sentinel, and then your Scions. They both have to do battle shock. There's no modifiers.
Sentinel is battle shocked,
Yeah.
and Scions are okay.
Okay, so that matters because of. Actually, he can still do his spotting ability when he's.
It does, yeah. That doesn't change anything for the spotting.
I do wish that battle shock turned off abilities as well.
It would be yeah. You know, it's definitely I like it's almost there as a mechanic.
Yeah, it feels. I'm like, okay, you got something there, compared to all the previous morale systems. But I do wish it was name more things that are like, if it's not battle shocked, it can do this. Because right now it's just like battle shocked as it's coming in, and yet it's going to be and laser pointer.
Yep.
So it would thematically feel better, and then it would give battle shock more of a purpose. Because there's so many times it's like, I'm going to battle shock you on my turn, and then you just get rid of it on yours.
It's usually how that goes. My Sentinel, just going to spot the Stealers.
So everybody gets reroll 1s to hit them.
Correct. And I ignore the penalties for indirect fire against that target as well. So with that, let's start with things that don't really have a choice. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my Tank Commander. So my Tank Commander is over here. He's going to shoot the Stubber into the Lone Stealer. He's going to shoot all of the Heavy Bolters into the 3-man unit of... he's actually going to do 1 Heavy Bolter at the 1-man unit, 2 Heavy Bolters at your Parasite of Mortrex, and then the Battle Cannon at the Neurolictor.
Jeez. Then that's assuming that the Stubber kills the Gene Stealer.
No, they can always shoot out
they
of
can
combat.
shoot out of combat.
Yeah. They just at -1. I'm just doing the Stubber first, because if there's nobody in engagement range, there's no -1.
Okay, that -1 goes away as soon as he kills the Gene Stealer.
So we'll do the Stubber first. And that's 1 wound. 1 wound. 1 save.
5 up. He's alive.
He's okay. So I'm going to have to fight him in combat, which is
and
fine.
-1 for everything else.
Correct.
As well.
So then we're going to go ahead and do the 2 Heavy Bolters into your Parasite. That is...
-1 to hit.
1 wound, please.
At -1.
At AP1.
So 5 up, he's alive. Otherwise, he's dead. He's dead.
He goes
finally
down.
got
Yes.
the Parasite.
Got him. And
So
then
you finally got the Parasite.
I got him.
He's dead.
Gonna try to kill that last little Scarab. 1 wound at my AP1. 2 damage.
He's dead.
Okay,
He's dead.
got him.
They only have a 6-up save.
That's just free. That's a free model I just killed.
Yeah, good for you.
Click.
And then it says, why do I feel this weird tingling?
D6 plus 3. 6 shots. Okay.
It is stealth, so it's -1 to hit.
He's already -1 to hit because he's being.
That's right.
You know, just cause. D6 plus 3. Being on 5s. I'm looking for 6s. No, just 1 hit.
Oh, you might not kill it. Well, you won't kill
Wounds though.
it. 4 up invuln.
That's right.
Dodges.
It's fine. Well, now the Chimera and everybody inside shooting at the Neurolictor.
So fun fact, you can fall back and shoot if you just get inside of a vehicle.
That's right, firing deck, because it's the vehicle that's shooting.
Yes, that rule makes perfect
Matthew
sense.
made that rule made Matthew smile. So leave a comment to say firing deck best rule ever.
Yeah,
Hashtag.
right. Fall back, don't die.
Flames! 3. What's the toughness on him? 6 or
5.
5. So 4s. That's 2 from a flamer.
4 up invulns.
Oh.
Okay. But you are -1 to hit because he's stealth.
Yeah, that is a flamer though. But yes.
And that's so he's got 3 wounds left.
Okay, then I'm going to do the Lasgun array because why not? Hitting on 5s. Needing 5s to wound with my Lasguns. 1 save, no EP.
4 up.
Good.
Saved. And I do have 5 wounds left. I got that wrong. He starts with 7.
Multi-laser. Miss, miss, miss. Stubber. 1 hit, needing a 5. Nothing. Grenade launcher, crack grenade from inside.
Misses. 'Cause of the
Misses.
-1.
And then 2d6 hits from my Inquisitor.
Oh,
Only 3. Only 3. He's a
okay.
little shaken,
Yeah, makes sense.
but he does do a dev wound and a save at -1.
So I take 1 more wound. I'm down to 4 out of 7.
Very close.
So he actually did pretty well.
Not bad. Next thing to shoot, we've got that unit of infantry shooting plasma gun that's overcharging into Neurolictor and a last cannon, and then everything else into those little rippers. So overcharged plasma gun. So needing 5s to hit. Oh, 1 hit. Very nice. Needing 3s to wound. 1.
4 up invuln.
Yeah.
He's fine.
He's been loving it. Last cannon says a hit, a wound. Man, these last
Invuln.
cannons, man. But those last cannons have been.
I know,
awesome.
they're like snipers.
They've been great. Oh, you a hazardous roll on the plasma gun?
He's fine.
He's okay. And then little ass guns into rippers, needing 4s.
5s.
Not into the rippers.
Not into the rippers.
And 3 saves. 3 saves.
I equal parts remind you of rules and remind you of rules that don't exist. 6 up. You did 2 wounds to one of them.
That's
so there's
fine
2 wounds
by
left
me.
on one of the 3 of them.
Now my tech priest is going to shoot you with his pistol. Does he hit? He does. Oh, yeah.
Even with the -1?
His strength 6. Yeah, he hits on 3s.
All right, so
He's-
3s to
he
wound.
went to. It is devastating wounds though. No.
Yeah.
No.
fail.
Sad.
Yeah, fail.
He did fail. My little heavy weapon team with heavy bolters is firing at the big unit of Gene Stealers with the Brood Lord. So 9 heavy bolter shots because you decided not to use the strap.
No, because everything else is within 12 inches of them, so it doesn't really help me that much.
4s to hit with rerolling 1s because I'm going to remember that this time.
Oh, didn't matter.
Yeah, it didn't
They
matter.
did get the lethal.
I did.
So
So 1
one-
lethal and then it is a sustained as well. So that'd be 4 in total.
So 4 hits in total with a 5 up invuln.
Yep, 2 damage each.
So 2 of them die from that.
Okay, and then I've got 3 small arms fires.
Also into them.
Yes, so just 1 hit there and nothing. So my signs are going to shoot now. 3 hotshot last guns into the lone Gene Stealer, and then the plasma gun and plasma pistol into the bigger unit of Gene Stealers, but they are going to overcharge that. So we're going to do the little hotshot last guns first. Hitting on 3s. They do get reroll 1s though because they are scions. And 5s to wound with their hotshot last guns. 1 save into that Gene Stealer.
Saved. 5 up invuln.
Nicely done. And then we'll do plasma pistol, hits, and 2 from plasma guns. 2 hits in total. 2.
5 up invulns. They're 2
They're 2 damage
because you
overcharged.
overcharged them.
And then we got hazardous pistol and hazardous gun. They are fine.
Oh.
Ba-pow. The Basilisk is ranging in on the Gene Stealers with the Brood Lord. Just going to take a full pot shot there. You're thinking. Matthew's thinking. His brain is going.
Yeah, just to make it so you can't shoot them. No, because still everything else that wants to shoot at them is in range.
Correct.
So no, it's fine.
The only reason I'm shooting that one is because it's blast. So I'd
Yeah,
get
there's still
D6
5.
plus 3 plus
1.
1 for 4, so 5 in total. Now it is heavy, so hitting on 3s.
No minuses because you
Correct.
sighted them.
So just 3s. So 1 lethal and no rerolls,
Oh.
and 2 saves.
So 5 up invulns.
And they're 2 damage each.
They are just flat 2 damage.
They're just flat 2.
All right, that kills.
And that will slow them down.
That's fine,
But that's okay.
because I don't think they're getting out of there anyways.
Scout Sentinel that just came back, Hunter Killer into your Hive Tyrant, and then the Heavy Flamer into the Broodlord squad. So Heavy Flamer into the Broodlord squad for 1 hit, that wounds. There's 1 damage, and then a Hunter Killer, nope, missed. Exterminator Autocannon shooting into the... I'm just going to try and get rid of them. So we're going to do the...
Good plan.
The Stubber first. So hitting on 4s here and wounding on 4s. Just trying to kill 2 saves. That 1 Gene Stealer that's wounded.
Well, joke's on you. I killed him and I put 1
And then
wound
put
on
1
the
wound.
next guy.
Well, I'm...
So you're wasting your 2 wound heavy
the
bolters
top
no matter what.
the top hatch opens and he gets out with his little last pistol. No, that's not a thing.
If you give up your cannon.
And then the heavy bolters on 4s.
No rerolls? You want to
No
reroll
rerolls
ones
here.
because they're sighted.
Oh, that's right. Ooh, that's a...
1 more.
There you go. And
Oh,
then
with sustained.
these are toughness 4, so 3s. So that is 6. No, 5 at AP 1. 2 damage each.
All right, so I got to do them one at a time. 5 up invuln. He's dead. And then we got 4 up invuln on the Broodlord.
Yes. Not bad.
He takes 1 of them, so 2
damage there. Now, I will say your 4 Bimvals have been money.
Yeah, but you still have plenty firepower.
8 shots at close range from the rapid fire autocannon.
You roll ones.
He's spotted. Good. And then these are strength 9.
So 2s to wound because you're still on the toughness of the Gene Stealer.
And they're twin linked as well. So that'd be 5 of them.
Don't care about the AP, I care about the damage.
3 damage each.
Okay, because I've got 4 wounds left.
Correct. You need to fail 2.
Well, I failed 4.
You definitely failed a few
so
more.
I can't
than
even
2.
use the free reroll to try to maybe keep him alive.
The Exterminator did what he does.
Just
His name is now the Bug Zapper. My platoon command squad and squad are going to split their fire. We've got a lot of the little guns, like last guns and whatnot, shooting, and the grenade launcher shooting at the Gene Stealer that's still alive. Last gun, last cannon, melt-a-gun, and I'm going to overcharge the plasma pistol because we're in desperate measures into your Hive Tyrant.
Before he scoops up your 2 guys.
Before he scoops
flies
them up
away.
and runs.
I can. It'd be funny to scoop him up and run, and then at the end of your next fight phase, go back into strategic reserves.
And then not come back till later.
Yeah, they'll be like, I'll be
Oh,
back.
no.
Turn 5.
So we'll do the grenade launcher into the Gene Stealer that's hiding behind him. That is a hit. That is a wound with his crack grenade. And I think it's just... Is it D3?
two?
I don't know.
I think it's flat 2, but he's dead either way.
Okay. Okay, so don't have to worry about anything else. So then we have a single melt-a-gun.
Oh,
Hits.
wait. I'm sorry.
These are all
No,
within
no.
12.
Yeah. Oh, are they within
Yes,
12?
this is all within 12.
Oh, okay. Otherwise, I would have said,
Correct.
no, sir.
So melt-a-gun hits you. What's your toughness? 10 or 9 on him? I'll roll the wound, see if it matters. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
1 melt-a-gun hit.
And,
Wound.
well, 4 up invuln,
Yes.
which I will use his once per turn battle tactic
Makes
stratagem.
sense to me.
Which on, yeah, there we go, 4 up invuln.
Nicely done. Then we got the last cannon, which also hits.
Stop it.
Does wound as well. They're strength 12.
Not saved.
Oh, D6. I think last cannon was actually D6 plus 1. But I've just been doing them as D6.
4 damage.
4 in total. Now let's see if my platoon commander heroically blows himself up with his plasma pistol. So he hits. Does it wound? It does not wound. Does it hazard? Oh, thank goodness.
Does he only have 3 wounds?
He's
so
got a 6 up, feel no pain. So
Oh,
it's like
so he
very...
the medic just patches them together after the burn.
I think he's only 3. Yeah, he's only 3.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's 3.
That would have been really funny. So I have one more thing to shoot, really, which are the mortars and
That's 2.
Sorry, 2 more. I said one more thing to shoot, really.
Is it like the Spanish Inquisition?
It's like, you never
We're known
expect
for
it.
3.
You never expect it.
There's 3 things you know about it. Da-da-da-da-da. And a 4th. Oh, wait, 4th
The
thing.
fourth thing, yeah. That's like, yeah, that's what did the Romans ever do for us? My armored sentinels are going to try and take down your hive tyrants. So 2 rolling to hit on 4s, only 1 hit, and they do get to reroll wound rolls against vehicles and monsters on 4s. So that's 1 crack rocket at AP 2.
4 pinball. Passed.
I'm not going to be able to get him.
And your missiles, your hunter killer missiles.
They've already been spent. The only reason the Scout Sentinel got another one is because
It's
when
a
you
new unit.
recycle them, it's
Yeah, it's
new.
new. Yeah.
And So now I'm going to do the mortars, and the mortars are all going to shoot into your Neurolictor.
Which is out of line of sight, so
It is.
he's already stealthed,
It is.
though.
It is.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So and they're heavy, so they're hitting on 5s regardless.
Okay.
No, because it's -1, -1. It actually matters. I'm going to hit you on 6s.
Oh,
Because
okay.
my order didn't kick into high gear.
That's right. So you
So
got
3d6.
So 11 shots, hitting on 6s, wounding on what? What's their strength?
5.
So 4s to wound?
Yeah, 6s, but any hits will just be wounds.
Oh, because...
Natural born killers or something. Just one.
I've got a 3-up save because I count as being in cover.
Yep.
Because it's indirect.
I can't stop you from that.
Hey,
So you're
I got
fine.
it. I'm fine.
All right, that's it for my shooting phase. Decent shooting phase. Let's go into some charges. Well, on this flank on that side, we have 1 unit of guardsmen and a chimera they're going to charge. So we're going to do the chimera into your Neurolictor. It goes 8 inches.
All right, that's easy
So I'm
enough.
just going to kind of move them in there.
No tank shocking, though.
Oh,
Oh, wait, no, he's not battle shocking.
correct. Oh, I'm totally tank shocking here, my good sir. With a nice 8 dice tank shock for being strength 6.
So 5s for mortal wounds.
Oh, let's try. You got 4 wounds, right?
Yep.
I need to roll decent. Yes!
You ran
him over! Yeah!
Goodbye, Neurolictor.
Yeah, that's right. That's the bit. Toot, toot. Now the guardsmen into those little guys. 6 inches. They're going to
Damn it.
go in. But that also means that chimera is going to be able to pile in and fight them too, because there's nobody next to him to stop him.
That is so exciting.
It's so exciting. Going to run over a Ripper Swarm with a chimera.
Any other charges, or is that
Yes, I'm going to try and charge your Hive Tyrant with my heavy armored sentinels.
Just to slow me down?
Just to make you not be able to like advance or go back into reserve or do sneaky stuff like that. I'll roll it, see if it matters. I'm not going to make it.
And you can't
And
reroll
then
it because they're battle
I
shocked.
cannot. I can't.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm going to stay right there. And that will be into my... Oh, and then my Tech Priest is going to run into the Gene Stealer. Might as well. Go 8 inches for him. Whoop. Might as well go punch something.
Why not?
Sounds exciting. And that's that. My Tech Priest, 3 attacks with his little axe on 4s, and it's strength 6. So 3s, nope. And then his servo arm on 4s, and on 3s as well. 1 servo arm that does 2 damage.
5 up in Vuln.
Come on, get him! Yeah! Stabby stab. Well, the Chimera is going to activate, pile in. There's 3 inches.
And then try to run over a Ripper Swarm.
Try and run over a Ripper Swarm, hitting on 4s, and wounding on 2s at no AP, just 1.
So that's a wound.
And then we have the rest of the
It's
squad.
just 1 damage, right?
Yeah, just 1 damage. Okay, so 5 little close combat weapons on 4s, and on 3s, that's 4.
No
wounds.
AP.
No AP.
6 up. So 3 wounds go so far.
And then the
to 2.
chainsword. Ooh, look at that. Nice, 3 more from the chainsword.
Okay, because those just go straight
No,
through,
no,
right?
they no AP on that. It's
Oh.
not an Astartes chainsword.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure Astartes chainsword's a +1 AP.
Yeah, so 3
6
more.
damage in total.
6 damage, so that kills
Not
the one,
Terrible.
kills the next one, and wounds the final one.
Awesome.
Down to 3.
Okay, and then I will just quickly pile in there, but there you go. They should move in. Rah,
And then
get 'em.
I'll attack your squad back
Makes sense?
with the Ripper Swarm, because that's my only thing in combat. So it's a simple 6 attacks hitting on 5s, but they are sustained, so 6s will be 2 hits. So we got 1 hit, wounding on 5s. Nothing.
Okay. Well, turn 2. Effective turn. However, you're going to be holding on to 2 objectives because I wasn't able to stop that Hive Tyrant.
Yeah, your army is still mostly on the
But
table.
my army it's just, it doesn't matter about the army. It's the objectives. You're going to grab them, you're going to take them away, and I can't save Commissar Billy.
Yeah, normally I would be like, no, because that would be cheesy. I need to charge forward. But charging forward is basically throwing the game rather than making the game interesting.
It's
So
going to be
I'm going to scoop up your dudes, and I'm going to fly away, and you're going to have to basilisk me.
I'm going to have to try the best I can and get the unit closest to that unit.
I don't think it'll matter, though, because you've got like 3 more turns. So even if just the basilisk get... Actually, I guess I can just
You
keep...
can just make it... I
just
can't
think
make
you
it
can't shoot 'em.
impossible to shoot you. Force me to get you. It's actually a really interesting, like, little dynamic.
So, yeah, and we'll talk about this more in the post-game show, but, like, we did modify the mission, and there's a reason that Games Workshop, when they write these missions, still has, like, here's the objectives that you can just sit on,
Yep.
so that when you do overwhelm like this, the person can't just cheese the mission. But I personally like the fact that when missions...
It's like the old Relic, remember? There was, like, one
Yeah.
objective in the middle.
Yeah,
if
you
you
grab
grabbed
it,
it,
you grabbed
that was
it.
it. You won.
Yeah, well, nobody wants to play it in a tournament, but it could be a lot of fun just for narrative and one-off games. Okay, so let's go into the next battle round.
Turn 3.
Tyranids turn 3. Okay, so I get a command point. I'm up to 3 now.
I have 1.
Yeah, so I can do
One.
some fun janky stuff. I do scoop up your guys. They're mine.
No.
They're mine.
No.
And I already ate the one for 5 victory points, so you can't just scoop to win
No,
or to tie.
that's not cool.
And then I owe you a battle shock on my singular Ripper Swarm. 8+. Now I do want to point out, I did say I'd never failed one when they're in
Ever. He's never
Synapse.
failed a battle shock
In
ever.
Synapse.
First time?
8+.
Dang it.
I've never failed a battle shock, actually. I'm not sure what this whole thing is for.
I don't know.
Nothing else needs to pass it because either they're dead or they're above half. So we're at an interesting point here, and this is
definitely
going to
are.
lead into a good post-game discussion where we're going to be having a good lengthy discussion with our Vault members about narrative games and the pros and cons of them. And to demonstrate that, see, anybody who's been watching this who's really paying attention to the mission and the rules knows that I could have just turned 1, had the Death Leaper run away with that 1 objective, which is like guaranteed 10 points. Then once I killed the other guy, it's like a tough game for you to come back from.
Yeah.
And so like right now, basically, I roll an advance on the Hive Tyrant of a 4, and he would take his 2 objectives and he goes straight back 16, which brings him to roughly here. Now I have to roll. He's got 6 wounds left. I went through the trees, even though he has fly, because I didn't use his fly to go up and over.
Yep.
I wanted to go back as far as I could. So I'd roll a die, and I don't roll a 1, so I've got 6 wounds left.
Yeah, which keeps you away from battle shocking and a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
So
Which
it's-
battle shock would be the important part because of the stratagem, right? You
Exactly.
wouldn't be able to.
Yeah. And so at that point, what would happen is I would use the rest of my guys essentially as move blockers. I would just advance them and get them up to here. The leapers, I would advance and just bring them out to here. And you'd have to just spend a whole turn killing them, which you would easily do. We could easily just remove them at that point. And it just comes down to these
Well,
guys.
you kill them.
Yeah, I guess I just charge them and kill them, right?
Like you could kill them if you wanted to.
Because if I kill them, I'm stuck here. But once again, I move block you so you don't get within 12.
Yep.
And then on my turn, I just fly
You just
further
play
away.
there. So that would be turn 3, turn 4.
So I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
This is what we're gonna do. Because we want to get to the post game, and we want to make sure we have time for that.
Like this is all theory, of course. Because
I want you to Overwatch.
Overwatch you.
Yeah, and Supercharge. So, because I got 6 wounds left, and so if somehow
You want me to Overwatch? Okay. So I'll
yeah.
do.
Like
I'll
you
do
might as well, right?
The plasma guns. 1 hit and a reroll. 1 hit. That doesn't do anything. And then the little las guns. 1 hit, a couple rerolls. 1 hit. Which won't be enough to battle shock you. But might make with combats. No, nothing.
Okay.
Vault members, don't forget we got more Warhammer 40k at the link down below. I'll be busting out my Custodians once again to take on Stefan and the Eldar. You can check that out at the links below if you're a Vault member or you're a paid YouTube member. If you're not, you can always do a 7-day free trial. Check out the game, everything else we have in the Vault. And if you don't like it, you can just cancel it, I guess. That's how a free trial works. Skip on by.
Yeah, so at that point, I would charge in, and whether or not I kill you, doesn't matter, because if I don't kill you, you're locked in combat, which means you fall back, which means I get a 6-inch move.
All it comes down to is the amount of speed that I would have, right?
Yeah.
So like I would have to essentially move this Chimera 13 on one turn, and then 13 on another turn, and essentially it'd come down to my Inquisitor trying to wrestle because he's the only thing that could get there fast enough to actually do damage.
And if we had another couple hours, we could totally play it out.
Oh man, it would be so fun, but we don't have that time.
Yes.
But
it does lead into the discussion, because
cool.
obviously me going back like that can be considered a cheesy move.
I think it works
at
for the
this
mission.
Point, no. In this mission, I could have done that earlier, and then it would have done
with Death Leaper.
Then you just kill stuff, and it doesn't matter.
Yep.
And obviously that's not how we want it to work. So we're kind of getting into our discussion, which I'd like to save for that.
So make sure that you sign up for the Vault.
So we'll call it kind of a Tyranid victory, but I'm going to tell you all the reasons why it's a Pyrrhic victory. Your Inquisitor didn't die.
He didn't. He lived.
Yeah.
Actually,
my
none
army was
of my
destroyed.
characters died. Not a single character died.
That's true. Not very much died. I killed the Bulgrins pretty much.
My army is entirely battle shocked.
Yeah.
And they're still doing the God Emperor's work.
They just can't feel his presence. And so my army would be dead except for the Hive Tyrant. So it's basically like it's like the Hive Tyrant flying away into
With
the
the two
sunset,
guys.
holding the 2 guys with his 2 legs. It's like, whoa. It's like an eagle, yeah.
Yep.
And then your Inquisitor just watching them going,
But you see, the one that I
pow,
will be
to the fleet commander.
no, because the fleet commander he had to kill the 2 psychers. That was
but
his
maybe
job.
he's infected.
We don't know, but he does have the coordinates to the orbital bombardment. So
And
as soon as we get him,
oh yeah, so wing flying down there goes by. You just see like laser pointer, just like
yeah, he had the codes.
there you go.
Yeah.
And now it's an Imperial Guard victory. Pyrrhic victory. It's Pyrrhic victory all around because
Yeah.
you didn't get your guys back, but your army's fine.
It was really
and
close.
my army's dead.
It would have been a dead draw had I made that charge with the Inquisitor into your prior site, so
Yes.
he couldn't pick up my guy.
Yes.
Right?
And I wouldn't have been able to turn him into Ripper Swarms right away.
Sure, but it would have been. I would have loved to have been able to fight and try and save him at least for a little bit or get some points for that. But all in all, a great fun game. Thank you, Matthew. That was really fun. We don't get to play very often, so this is great.
No, we don't. So for our Vault members, we're going to be doing a post-game discussion. We're going to go in depth. I want to have a discussion with Skari. I already said that I would do this in last week's Open Vault, that I want to talk about narrative. I want to talk about narrative missions because to me this is the fun way to play the game, but it does come with a lot of caveats and some cons that come with it as well. So we're going to have a nice discussion about that. So you can hit that up in the link below, plus another 40K Battle Report for all you Vault members. Thank you so much. If you are a Vault member, thank you so much for supporting us so much over the past months or years, because that's what's allowed us to grow. And a huge thank you, of course, to Wayland Games for sponsoring this, because that's allowing us to grow. So it's an interesting business to be making videos for a living, as Skari can tell you.
Yep.
It is definitely bumpy and up and down, but it's a lot of fun. So you kind of take that because it's fun. If it wasn't fun, I'd have already moved on to something else, because the ups and downs aren't worth it if it wasn't
It's funny,
fun.
the fun aspect of it keeps you in it even when it's
Even when you probably shouldn't.
correct.
You're like, maybe this is not a good way to feed my family, but I got to play games, so we'll make it work.
Yeah.
But no, overall though, thank you so much. And if you want to become a Vault member and try it out, we have a free 7-day trial. Links below. When you click the links to go to those pieces of content, if you're not a Vault member, it'll offer you the free 7-day trial. So you can hop in there, check out the content, and if you don't like it, well then cancel. No obligation. We're not one of those companies that, like gyms, that make you like offer up your second-born child in order to cancel your membership. And like even if your 7 days lapses and you forgot and you're like, I forgot to cancel, we'll give you your money back. 30-day money back guarantee. So it's really like a 37-day trial. Because I really sincerely believe that if the only reason that we're going to make more money is by tricking you into forgetting your subscription and then not giving you a refund when you remember it. I'm looking at you, gym memberships, and I've had some bad experiences there. So don't even want to get into them.
That's a whole other Vault discussion.
Yeah, that's another post-game discussion. Looking at you, Crunch Fitness. Anyways, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the post-game show.